एनएफटीज के लिए बिटकॉइन बन गया दुनिया का दूसरा सबसे पॉपुलर ब्लॉकचेन। सदबीज ने 3AC की एनएफटी नीलामी से वसूले $2.4 मिलियन। अब आप iOS पर खरीद सकते हैं स्टेप इन एनएफटीज, पर एप्पल को देना होगा टैक्स। रॉयल चैलेंजर्स बैंगलोर ने वेब3 स्पेस में बढ़ाए कदम। हेलो एंड वेरी वार्म वेलकम टू ऑल ऑफ यू। मैं हूं विशाखा ठाकुर। कैसी लगी इस हफ्ते की एनएफटी न्यूज की सुर्खियां? तो चलिए एनएफटी वर्स के इस एपिसोड में आपके फेवरेट एनएफटी प्रोजेक्ट्स की डिटेल्स के साथ एक खास गेस्ट से मुलाकात भी करते हैं। तो आइए शुरू करते हैं एनएफटी वर्स का इस हफ्ते का सफर। एनएफटीज के लिए बिटकॉइन बन गया दुनिया का दूसरा सबसे पॉपुलर ब्लॉकचेन। वेब3 डेटा प्लेटफॉर्म क्रिप्टोस्लैम के अनुसार बिटकॉइन बेस्ड नॉन फंजिबल टोकन्स अब पर ब्लॉकचेन एनएफटी सेल्स के लिए दूसरे स्थान पर पहुंच गया है। डेटा से पता चलता है कि पिछले 30 दिनों में बिटकॉइन एनएफटी ने लगभग $167 मिलियन की कमाई की है, जो इथेरियम के $397 मिलियन के भारी भरकम आंकड़ों से कहीं पीछे है। हालांकि क्रिप्टोस्लैम के अनुसार बिटकॉइन पर एनएफटी की बिक्री सालाना नेटवर्क की तुलना में लगभग 3 गुना बढ़ी है, जो करीब 57 मिलियन से पीछे है। यानी ये तो वही बात हो गई कि मामा जी चंदा मामा की कहानी सुनाते रह गए और भांजे ने चांद को छू लिया। एनएफटी स्पेस में बिटकॉइन की तेज गति से हुई वृद्धि का कारण है ऑर्डिनल्स प्रोटोकॉल, जो जेपीईजी जैसे डेटा के साथ बिटकॉइन की सबसे छोटी यूनिट सातोशीज को इंस्क्राइब करने का एक मैकेनिज्म है। अब बात करते हैं युगा लैब्स की। तो बिटकॉइन कम्युनिटी में भारी आलोचना का सामना करने के बावजूद एनएफटी जायंट युगा लैब्स ने फरवरी में अपने खुद के ऑर्डिनल्स आधारित कलेक्शन को रिलीज किया, जिसकी वजह से उन्हें काफी फायदा हुआ। क्रिप्टोस्लैम की रिपोर्ट के अनुसार बिटकॉइन बेस्ड एनएफटी कलेक्शन में बिटकॉइन फ्रॉग्स का नाम सबसे ऊपर है। बिटकॉइन फ्रॉग्स ने पिछले 7 दिनों की सेल्स में $6.3 मिलियन कमाए हैं। बेसिकली बिटकॉइन एनएफटीज का नाम तो ऑर्डिनल्स है, लेकिन इनके सेल्स फिगर्स काफी एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी है ना मजे की बात? इस पर और ज्यादा जानकारी के लिए रुक करते हैं हमारे स्पेशल गेस्ट अंशुल रस्तगी का, जो टोटलिटी कॉर्प के फाउंडर है। वेलकम टू 3.0 टीवी सर।
हाय, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर हैविंग मी हियर।
तो सर, आपको क्या लगता है कि जिस रफ्तार से बिटकॉइन एनएफटीज आगे बढ़ती जा रही हैं, क्या ये एक दिन इथेरियम को ओवरटेक कर लेंगी?
So look, with Bitcoin NFTs, there are two advantages. One, Bitcoin before Lightning Network came in, Bitcoin was primarily a store of value, right? Lightning Network helped making it a source of payments. And I think with the Bitcoin NFTs coming in, it also made another engagement layer on top of Bitcoin, right? So the big advantage is there was already this large community of Bitcoin believers who were only holding Bitcoin like they hold like as digital gold, right? Because it was a store of value. Then obviously with Lightning Network, there was some enablement of payments, and with Bitcoin NFTs now there is some enablement of engagement. So is that a good thing? Absolutely, it's a great thing. However, where I differ is, see, a very big reason for these Bitcoin NFTs to take off versus Ethereum, which people say is, in Ethereum, obviously there is a different ERC standard, which is 721 is the one that's used mostly, or 1155 for the NFTs, versus in Bitcoin, obviously you can write all the data on chain itself, unlike in Ethereum, right? Do I think that overall people, especially the masses, care about this factor? I don't think that's the case right now. Still feel, if I had to look into the crystal ball, that Ethereum NFTs will still remain the largest NFTs, and we will get more projects on the Ethereum chain than on the Bitcoin chain. So Bitcoin obviously is the second highest. It'll probably continue to remain that, is what I would bet on.
हमने ये भी देखा कि बिटकॉइन एनएफटीज की वजह से लाइटनिंग नेटवर्क को कंजेशन का सामना करना पड़ रहा है, जिससे ट्रांजैक्शन फीस में भी बढ़ोतरी हुई है। तो क्या ऑर्डिनल्स लाइटनिंग नेटवर्क के लिए काफी नुकसानदायक साबित हो सकते हैं?
Well, obviously the amount of profit that Bitcoin miners are seeing, exactly because of what you said, is unprecedented, right? Because activity was actually going down. Look, even though the congestion has increased, Bitcoin miners are now making more money because of that increase in congestion. I do think that it's a boom, because all of these ecosystems depend on the amount of activity, right? So anything that helps increase the amount of activity means Bitcoin prices go up. So people who bought it as a store of value are happy. Means that people who want to make payments in it, more people are involved into the network. Even if someone got introduced to the Bitcoin through the Bitcoin NFTs, now they're using it as a payment source. So that's a good thing. Bitcoin miners are more incentivized to actually come and help that network. So we will potentially see more companies coming in and actually doing Bitcoin mining, because now there is a reason for them to make decent amount of revenue. So I think overall, it's actually a great thing that's happening for Bitcoin, particularly given the slump that we are seeing in the crypto market over the last year or so. I think any increase in activity generally is a good thing. And in this case, I think it's definitely a good thing.
थैंक यू सो मच हमसे बातचीत करने के लिए और अपना कीमती समय हमें देने के लिए। आइए अब रुक करते हैं इस हफ्ते की अगली बड़ी खबर का। सदबीज ने 3AC की NFT नीलामी से वसूले $2.4 मिलियन। तो पिछले शुक्रवार को जब्त किए गए दुर्लभ NFTs के ऑक्शन से सदबीज ने $2.48 मिलियन वसूल किए, जिससे दिवालिया 3AC हेज फंड को घाटा कम करने में मदद होगी। सिंगापुर स्थित 3AC हेज फंड ने जुलाई में अपने दिवालिया होने का दावा दायर किया था। सदबीज ने 2021 में 3AC के एसेट पोर्टफोलियो के हिस्से के रूप में ग्रेल्स कलेक्शन बनाई और इसकी मल्टी पार्ट बिक्री शुरू कर दी। सदबीज ने ग्रेल्स कलेक्शन को अब तक के सबसे महत्वपूर्ण डिजिटल कलाकृतियों में से कुछ के रूप में नवाजा है। मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट बिग अपडेट ऑफ दिस वीक, अब आप iOS पर खरीद सकते हैं स्टेपिन NFTs, पर एप्पल को देना होगा टैक्स। स्टेपिन एक मोबाइल मूव टू अर्न गेम है जो विशेष NFTs के साथ चलने के लिए क्रिप्टो टोकन से खिलाड़ियों को पुरस्कारित करता है। एप्पल ने भी आईफोन के लिए अपने iOS ऐप के भीतर NFT बिक्री के लिए एक इन ऐप मार्केटप्लेस लॉन्च किया है, जिसके लिए वह डेवलपर्स से 30% फीस चार्ज करेगा। डेवलपर फाइंड सातोशी लैब ने भी एप्पल पे से क्रेडिट और डेबिट कार्ड्स इंटीग्रेट करके खरीद बिक्री आसान कर दी है। लास्ट बट नॉट लीस्ट, इस हफ्ते की हमारी आखिरी अपडेट है क्रिकेट जगत से। रॉयल चैलेंजर्स बैंगलोर ने Web3 स्पेस में बढ़ाए हैं कदम। मेरी तरह विराट कोहली के फैंस को अब चिंता करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है। हाँ, आईपीएल से आरसीबी के एलिमिनेशन से आपको झटका तो जरूर लगा होगा, बट डोंट वरी, आपके लिए मेरे पास एक गुड न्यूज भी है। आईपीएल विनर की बस मिस करने के बाद अब रॉयल चैलेंजर्स बैंगलोर Web3 वैगन पर सवार हो गया है, जिससे कम से कम भारत में Web3 को क्रिकेट फैंस की ओर से बड़े पैमाने पर बढ़ावा मिलेगा। आरसीबी ने अपने फैंस के लिए डिजिटल ट्रेडिंग कार्ड्स लॉन्च किए हैं। इसके लिए आरसीबी ने भारत की डिजिटल कलेक्टिबल्स प्लेटफॉर्म रेडियो के साथ साझेदारी की है। आने वाले दिनों में आरसीबी के फैंस एक्सक्लूसिव ब्लॉकचेन सपोर्टेड कलेक्टिबल्स खरीद सकेंगे, जिनमें ग्लेन मैक्सवेल, केदार जाधव, शहबाज अहमद और विराट कोहली सहित टीम के अन्य लोकप्रिय खिलाड़ी भी शामिल होंगे। आरसीबी के वाइस प्रेसिडेंट राजेश मेनन का मानना है कि इस कदम से आने वाले दिनों में क्रिकेटर्स और उनके फैंस का एंगेजमेंट और बेहतरीन होता जाएगा। Well, that's all in this episode of NFT Wars. वक्त आ गया है आपसे विदा लेने का, लेकिन NFT की दुनिया से ऐसी ही और मजेदार खबरें मैं विशाखा ठाकुर हर हफ्ते आपके लिए लाती रहूंगी। Till then, do like, share and subscribe to 3.0 TV, and for more such interesting updates, please log on to our website www.3worstv.io or scan the QR code. The impact of artificial intelligence or AI in the healthcare sector is genuinely life-changing. It is driving innovations in clinical operations, drug development, surgery, and data management. AI is transforming the way healthcare is delivered. The AI in healthcare market is projected to grow from $14.6 billion in 2023 to $102.7 billion by 2028. It is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate interest of 47.6% during the forecast period. Decentraland is bringing Pride back to the metaverse. Yes, Pride event is being hosted by Decentraland Metaverse platform from 27th to 29th of June. The 3-day event is intended to honor the global LGBTQIA+ community along with educational gamified experiences, panel talks and Q&A sessions to study the history of LGBTQ+ people in the metaverse. Follow 3.2 TV for more such updates. Formula 1 दुनिया का सबसे एक्सपेंसिव स्पोर्ट, दुनिया भर में जिसके लाखों दीवाने हैं। 21वीं सदी में फॉर्मूला 1 NFT टिकटिंग की दुनिया में कदम रख रहा है और F1 रेसिंग ने Web3 टेक्नोलॉजी को अपनाते हुए मोनाको ग्रैंड प्री के साथ NFT टिकटिंग की शुरुआत भी कर दी है। The highly anticipated Grand Theft Auto 6 is rumored to introduce a play-to-earn concept that allows players to earn cryptocurrencies in real life in an unprecedented move in the world of gaming. Swallow, an ambitious tech company, is poised to revolutionize the tattoo industry through the innovative integration of Web3, gaming, the metaverse, and non-fungible tokens. Floki Inu, a token inspired by the popular Shiba Inu dog breed, witnessed a remarkable surge in trading volumes with a staggering 232.83% increase on Monday.
I could have my Gucci on. I go wear my Louis Vuitton, but even with nothing on, bet I made you look. I made you look.
Are you a shopaholic, just like me? Well, my favorite brands are Gucci and Louis Vuitton, and I love hanging out in Metaverse. You can also join me. Gucci and Louis Vuitton are the earliest metaverse movers. Yes, taking the crown as one of the earliest metaverse movers, Gucci has launched Gucci Vaultland in Sandbox, which is an experimental space where users will go on a journey through the fashion brand's history through games and NFTs. And Louis Vuitton also launched the NFT game Louis the Game on the 200th anniversary of the founder's birth. So fashionistas, see you in the metaverse.
I could have my Gucci on. I go wear my Louis Vuitton.
Investors assemble! As the meme coin mania surges, we have another meme coin in the town, and it's none other than Meme Ventures. The meme coin Meme Ventures, which quickly increased by an astounding 28,000% in just 6 hours. This meme coin was created as a tribute to the unstoppable superheroes of Marvel's legendary Avengers franchise. It features a group of 7 prominent meme coins that have been perfectly combined to fascinate the current meme market. Follow 3.0 TV for more such updates or log on to our website www.3wostv.io or scan the QR code to know more. Thank you.
Trinity Gaming India to launch mass-based metaverse. Decentraland to host Metaverse Pride event to honor global LGBTQIA+ community. Paris Hilton to launch Avatar collection in Sandbox. Joke and TCG World to launch biggest comedy festival. Want to know more? Watch our weekly show Metaverse Magic every Monday, and for more such updates, follow 3.0 TV.
Strike a pose.
Do you often wonder about what you're going to wear in Metaverse?
Look around, everywhere you turn is heartache. It's
Well, you don't need to worry at all, as the iconic NFT collection of Paris Hilton is ready to make a splash this summer. Yes, in collaboration with Sandbox, Paris Hilton will drop an exclusive 5,555 playable avatar NFT collection in Sandbox on May 31st. So get ready to rock her iconic looks and magical costumes. Follow 3.0 TV for more such updates.
My treasured game Assassin's Creed has just joined the NFT bandwagon. video game giant Ubisoft and Reality Labs have collaborated to bring Assassin's Creed NFT collection into the Web3 realm. Players are shifting from traditional gaming to Web3 gaming. According to a recent markets analysis, the size of the global metaverse and gaming market is expected to increase from $22.7 billion in 2023 to $119.2 billion by 2028, growing at a CAGR of 39.3% during the projected period.
Mr. Anshul Rastagi, founder of Totality Corp.
So I think the metaverse hypothesis that it is going to be the future of digital internet is going to come through VR headsets. I feel very strongly that AI will continue to change our productivity.
How people will be able to differentiate between what is real and what is not, particularly in digital environments.
Whether I can differentiate, the question is more about transparency, right?
Who doesn't want to have lovely teeth? People go for weekly, monthly, and yearly dental checkups in order to have radiant and optimally functioning teeth and gums. The technological revolution has been making waves across industries, and the dental sector is no exception. This decentralized and secure method of recording data offers many advantages for the dental industry. Let's have a look how blockchain technology can be integrated into dental offices, maintaining digital health records, dental treatment procedures, improving the emotional tolerance and motivation of patients, transforming traceability with blockchain technology, increasing efficiency and reducing errors, authenticating dental supplies, enhancing recall management, promoting sustainability.
Basketball icon Shaquille O'Neal was served legal papers for 2 separate lawsuits while broadcasting an NBA game. The lawsuits allege that Astral's NFTs offered for sale were unregistered securities and attached to promises made by O'Neal, and that he promoted the project through social media and musical performances. Other lawsuit centers on celebrities that promoted the collapsed cryptocurrency exchange FTX.
Time Traveler TV series has entered the Web3 space. Not only this, but BBC's well-known motoring magazine and factual TV program Top Gear has also crashed into the Web3 space. In order to introduce a number of immersive experiences in the Sandbox Metaverse Reality Plus and BBC Studios have partnered. Fans will be able to interact with immersive content from their favorite brands such as Top Gear and Doctor Who in the environment of the Sandbox, as well as take advantage of a BBC events in space. Follow 3.0 TV for more such updates and log on to our website www.3wars.tv or scan the QR code to know more.
Artificial intelligence is all the rage. But who knew it would propel a company's growth to the point where it will join the $1 trillion club, the likes of Apple, Google, Microsoft, and Amazon? I am talking about a California-based American multinational technology company, NVIDIA. Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am Vishakha Thakur. Many of us may not have heard of NVIDIA, but it is currently one of the top 5 valuable firms in history thanks to the artificial intelligence explosion. Back in 1993, NVIDIA, the company, was a brainchild of 3 computer chip engineers. Jensen Huang, Curtis Priem, and Chris Malachowski commenced operation with the need to produce computer chips that would support or handle processing complex visuals. By the early 2000s, the business had acquired a contract to manufacture chips for Microsoft's Xbox gaming console. Since then, NVIDIA has expanded and has been producing computer chips capable of running graphics-intensive video games for many years. However, AI researchers began employing the same chip several years ago. The company recently disclosed earnings and detailed the extraordinary rise in demand it has witnessed as the tech sector races to develop new forms of AI. It introduced a new AI-focused processor that is larger and better than its present products, which prompted more people to buy its stock, briefly bringing its value above $1 trillion. The stock price increase of 24% last week increased Nvidia's value to roughly $940 billion. Now that is more than Tesla and Facebook, both of which are valued at $584.7 billion and $647.6 billion respectively. The company had a market worth of $465.87 billion a year ago and has already surpassed the $1 trillion mark in less than a year. Now let's talk about the other IT behemoths. Apple, with a market capitalization of $2.7 trillion, took 6 years to reach that level. Microsoft, with a market capitalization of $2.4 trillion, took 3 years. Amazon, with a market capitalization of $1.2 trillion, took 3 years. And Alphabet, the parent company of Google, also took 3 years. Not only Nvidia, but also other tech giants have benefited from the AI trend. Now, according to a recent report, Microsoft shares were up 8.3% as AI features boosted the sales. The company has acquired attention as a result of its collaboration with ChatGPT, inventor OpenAI, and the inclusion of AI into its Bing search engine. Amazon has also released a number of new generative AI tools in recent months. According to Goldman Sachs' report, recent advances in generative artificial intelligence could raise global GDP by 7%. Now, this would be an equivalent to $7 trillion in GDP, which would be accompanied by a 1.5% lift in productivity growth over a 10-year period. The interest in AI has been there for many years, but more recently, ChatGPT has sparked a revolution that opened possibilities and use cases. ChatGPT changes everything as the innovation has the potential to transform efficiencies of business operations and cut costs at the same time. While Apple looks to be underperforming in public AI achievements, according to reports, its stock has benefited from AI tailwinds. Apple CEO Tim Cook also stated on the business's most recent quarterly earnings call that the company will continue weaving AI in their products on a very thoughtful basis. Apple is not perceived to be an AI winner stock, but it might actually be making the right moves in the long run. Talking about the parent company of Google, Alphabet has outperformed the other three, with shares increasing nearly 40%. The debut of OpenAI's ChatGPT appeared to catch the corporation off guard at first, but it rapidly replied with its own products. Well, Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates predicts that other companies will climb to the top of AI field and challenge the present tech titans' economic models. According to him, upcoming AI personal digital assistants could spell doom for Amazon's online shopping and even Google search. He believes that there's a 50% chance that the disruptive technology will come from a startup. All we can say is that all tech behemoths have already reaped significant benefits from the AI boom, and the possibilities of AI will continue to expand. That's all in this segment. Do like, share and subscribe to our channel, and for more such interesting stories, log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off. After requesting several of my friends, one agreed to teach me how to drive. Oh God, I can't forget the day I drove for the first time down the lane. It was horrible. I literally felt as if I was playing GTA in real life. Hello, I'm your host Vishakha Thakur. Welcome to 3.0 TV. By the way, geez, the highly anticipated Grand Theft Auto 6 is rumored to introduce a play-to-earn concept that allows players to earn cryptocurrencies in real life in an unprecedented move in the world of gaming. According to CoinSpeaker, this groundbreaking innovation could appear in the next installment of the famed gaming franchise, which is planned to be launched in 2024. The intricate details of GTA 6's new gameplay features and microtransactions remain unknown. However, observers suspect that the franchise's developer Rockstar Games may be focusing on blockchain technology. Now, if these predictions come true, GTA 6 might pave the way for gamers to convert in-game money into real-world cash. This suspected play-to-earn model may involve cryptocurrency rewards, indicating a big shift in the gaming scene in which players not only play but also earn in a novel way. Despite the allegations and conjecture, Rockstar Games has remained silent on the alleged in-game cryptocurrency incentive scheme. Nonetheless, the developer has stated that GTA 6 is in active development mode. Surprisingly, the concept of play-to-earn is not wholly new to the GTA series. GTA 5, the previous version, had allowed players to dabble in the world of virtual finance. In GTA 5, users may use their smartphones to enter the game's fictionalized stock markets and exchange in-game shares in real life. Although less developed than the alleged crypto concept, this feature set the basis for what GTA 6 could potentially offer. GTA be like, hold my beer, I was way ahead of time, even before you all thought about it. Just kidding. But I like the characters in GTA. They look much more cooler and better. For instance, Nico Bellic. So when I was 4 to 5 years old, I had the same haircut like Nico Bellic. So yeah, it's nice. For example, Trevor Phillips, Michael DeSanta, Franklin Clinton, Phil Cassidy, these guys have the Superfly drip UK with the accessories and all the tattoos and everything. Now, talking about tattoos, Swallow, an ambitious tech company, is poised to revolutionize the tattoo industry through the innovative integration of Web3, gaming, the metaverse, and non-fungible tokens. With a network of over 70 renowned tattoo artists, the company is crafting unique in-game assets in the form of NFTs, empowering players to apply, collect, and trade these virtual representations. By leveraging its expertise in building successful ventures in the Web2 realm, Swallow aims to carve out a significant share of the $50 billion in-game purchase market while fostering a vibrant community centered around creative expression, personalization, and NFTs. The founders of Swallow bring a wealth of experience from diverse industries such as tattoo, design, fintech, and commodities, providing them with a distinct perspective on revolutionizing the tattoo industry. Now, by targeting the lucrative gaming skins market and the immersive world of metaverse, Swallow aims to distinguish itself within a competitive landscape and offer a platform that truly stands out from the crowd. To bolster its growth trajectory, Swallow has assembled a team of seasoned advisors, each possessing impressive backgrounds in their respective fields. This esteemed roster includes Chris Perna, former worldwide art director at Epic Games, Joseph Khan, former head of R&D at Grab, an esteemed consultant for industry giants such as Microsoft, Xbox, and Nokia, and Prakash Somasundaram, co-founder and CEO of Engine Starter. With this diverse and experienced advisory team, Swallow is well prepared to navigate the complex and ever-evolving landscape of Web3 technology, positioning itself as a leader in the field. In addition to its esteemed advisors, Swallow has garnered significant support from leading investors and launchpad backers. York Saint Capital, a prominent Australian Web3 investment firm, has made its largest single investment to date by backing Swallow, underscoring its unwavering confidence in the company's vision and potential. Furthermore, Swallow has secured backing from notable players in the Web3 space, including Engine Starter, Versa Games, and Vulcan Forge solidifying the widespread support for Swallow's ambitious plan to reshape the tattoo, gaming, and skins industry. The Web3 space is growing, so is the meme coin frenzy. For example, Floki Inu, a token inspired by the popular Shiba Inu dog breed, witnessed a remarkable surge in trading volumes with a staggering 232.83% increase on Monday. Now, this surge marks the highest level of trading activity seen in over 3 weeks for the cryptocurrency. The renewed interest in Floki Inu can be attributed to its expansion plans in China, particularly its Valhalla metaverse game. Trading volumes for the token surpassed $99 million, significantly surpassing the previous week's average of $25 million. The recent surge in interest for Floki Inu tokens can be attributed to the exposure gained through the advertisement of Valhalla metaverse game during Chinese sporting tournaments. The prominence of these ads caught the attention of speculators, leading to the speculation that new traders from China might be drawn to the tokens. Floki developers acknowledged the increasing presence of Chinese community members on their social media platforms, indicating a growing interest in the project from Chinese investors. Furthermore, some forecasts state that blockchain gaming sector will expand dramatically during this next 7 years. According to a survey published by Grandview Research, a market research company with offices in California, the worldwide blockchain gaming market would have a market worth of $301.53 billion by 2030. The paper claims that the transition from conventional gaming to alternatives that permit asset ownership, transparency, and gaming monetization will encourage this expansion. These characteristics of blockchain gaming may also drive the industry to develop a CAGR of 68.3% from 2023 to 2030. As Web3 gaming spreads, there will purportedly be a large range of initiatives to get consumers to switch to these replacements. So that's it in today's special segment. We will keep you updated with more such updates. Until then, keep watching 3.0 and for more such updates, please log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code. With 3.0 TV, stay connected with the world of blockchain. Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs. Come explore and evolve with 3.0 TV in the metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. 3.0 TV delivers the news that matters.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am your host Vishakha Thakur, and today's special segment is about AI or artificial intelligence cryptocurrencies. But before we dwell into the world of AI coins, let's first understand what is artificial intelligence. At its simplest form, artificial intelligence is a field which combines computer science and robust data sets to enable problem solving. It also encompasses subfields of machine learning and deep learning, which are frequently mentioned in conjunction with artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence fever has reached everywhere, even the complex world of cryptocurrencies. The relationship between AI and cryptocurrency may not be visible at first glance. However, the sudden rise in the popularity of AI technologies has birthed a new class of cryptocurrency called AI crypto coins or AI tokens. How are AI tokens different from usual coins? Let's first understand what AI tokens are. In simple terms, they are tokens related to AI-based blockchain projects. It is, however, an umbrella term for AI-based services in the crypto space. While some of them help users create virtual platforms to trade AI algorithms, others are specifically focused on blockchain applications. Now, how are they different from normal crypto coins? Cryptocurrencies are built on blockchain networks. As we saw earlier, AI tokens are also based on blockchain networks. Therefore, they are primarily from the same cloth. However, there is a major difference between the two. AI tokens are blessed with the abilities of AI, which makes them more secure and functional and offer better performance. What can AI coins do that others cannot? Infused with the powers of AI tokens can predict market fluctuations. Yes, in a crypto world plagued by volatility, this is an attractive quality. They can help investors make informed decisions by recording and maintaining market trends. These tokens can also go through social media and find crypto-related keywords, which also help in making an algorithmically calculated decision. AI tokens have several use cases. AI is known for its flexibility. It can be used for various purposes. Similarly, AI tokens also have a myriad of use cases. For instance, Fetch.ai is an AI lab working on automating everyday tasks like finance and travel. Meanwhile, Cortex is working on building the first decentralized world computer that can run AI and AI-powered dApps. Some of the popular AI tokens include the Graph, Render token, Oasis Network, Solidus AI Tech, Injective, and Singularity Net. GRT is the most valuable AI token with a market capitalization of over $1 billion. Well, that's all in today's special segment. We will meet again. Till then, keep watching 3.0 TV. Please log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am Ruchi Sharma and with me I have my colleague Vishakha Thakur. These are peculiar times for financial markets, particularly for central bankers who are entrusted with the task to balance between economic growth and checking inflation. Almost all currencies across the globe, be it fiat or private virtual digital currencies, are facing a problem, the inflation. For fiat currencies, the problem was triggered by easy monetary policies adopted by central banks. Private digital currencies too suffered from inflationary demon, while trust in some of these protocols take down the value. Very few among virtual currencies have managed to turn the tide in their favor. Ethereum was one such virtual digital currency that has managed to weather this inflation storm by presenting itself as hedge against the highly inflationary scenario. We are trying to entangle this scenario for understanding of our viewers. तो यहाँ पर विशाखा एक बहुत बड़ी बात है कि कैसे इथेरियम ने इथेरियम टोकन्स को बर्न करके इन्फ्लेशन के इस बड़े से मुद्दे को टैकल किया है.
And we all want to understand how it did so. So let me explain. As many crypto projects oscillate between being inflationary and deflationary in nature, inflationary means driving prices of products we consume on a daily basis, and deflationary is just opposite of that. So let me tell you, Ethereum is the biggest altcoin in the market that has acquired the status of being a deflationary cryptocurrency. And what helped it achieve this tag? So its recent burning rate. So Ruchi, is the term inflationary and deflationary a stem from an asset supply and demand?
Yes, Vishakha, you're right. The inflationary and deflationary pressure are built by increase in supplies, which is an outcome of initial coin offer or an airdrop. Alternatively, the same can be restricted by burning the tokens. A token burn refers to the process of sending it to an address which they cannot be then retrieved from. So removing them from the circulation is the process. In Ethereum's case, this is referred to as the null address. This burning mechanism was designed to reduce the total supply of Ether and create deflationary pressure on the cryptocurrency. While the burn rate has increased as expected, it has not translated into a higher market price for Ethereum, which is very unusual. What else you think could have helped Ethereum to earn that deflationary tag?
So let me tell you, or let me explain this to you. An important aspect in Ethereum journey towards a deflationary cryptocurrency is the Ethereum Investment Protocol, or EIP 1559, which was launched back in August 2022 or 2021, which earns a fraction of transaction fee or gas fees of every transaction conducted on the Ethereum blockchain. And it has been witnessed that the NFT and DeFi activities conducted on Ethereum blockchain have resulted in the maximum burning of ETH over the previous week alone.
Yes, you're right. The supply dynamics also play a crucial role. Like Bitcoin has 21 million tokens in circulation, or BNB, if we talk about, 200 million are there, the tokens. And they're leading examples of crypto assets with a limited supply. While many other projects such as Solana, Dogecoin and Ethereum, they come with an infinite supply. Another important aspect here is the burning rate, which is an essential component since it creates a balance between the supply and the demand, which in turn helps determine the prices of these tokens. So if the demand exceeds supply, the prices will go up and vice versa.
Absolutely.
That's how it works.
Rising token burn rate as compared to number of ETH tokens entering into circulation is one of the key reasons behind this Ethereum emergence as a deflationary cryptocurrency. And last month only, the supply of Ethereum dropped by about $275 million, or we can say 143,000 ETH, after 56,680 tokens were issued and 199,670 were burned. So this resulted in a negative supply growth of 1.46%, showing that Ethereum is becoming deflationary now, and which could, some believe could help boost the cryptocurrency's price in the future if demand rises. And to put the magnitude of the burned Ethereum into perspective, one can also explore alternative use cases for its value. And also in the United States, the current average price for a house stands at $436,000 per dwelling. So the value of burned Ethereum, estimated at $6.1 billion, could have been used to acquire approximately 14,000 homes at this average
big
price.
Number.
Correct. So alternatively, the same value could enable the purchase of around 25,206 low-end Lamborghini Hurricane luxury automobiles priced at $242,000 each. So if we consider the expenditure patterns of the US government between October 21 and April 2022, they spend nearly $500 billion each month burning through money faster than the Ethereum network. The network of bureaucrats exhausts $6.1 billion in a mere 8.8 hours, highlighting the remarkable speed at which government expenditure occurs. And that's quite exhaustive, and that too reminds me of the Bloomberg recent report, which talked about issuance of Ether and the influence of software upgrade.
Yes, that upgrade made about a year ago, the network is also burning, essentially destroying a portion of the transaction fees that people pay in Ether to use the network. So correct net of the burn, the increase in the supply is roughly 2%. It's still a boost, but much of a less one.
So, post-merge, the rate of ETH issuance, it dropped to 0.07% per year, and the number is comparatively even lesser than the Bitcoin, whose issuance rate is approximately 1.72%, as both BTC and ETH are subjected to being compared over, many factors. And the burn rates are the value of destroyed Ether on its network demonstrate the significant economic activity and the transformative power of decentralized finance.
Right. As Ethereum continues to evolve and undergo further upgrades, the burning phenomena will likely continue, shaping the ecosystem's dynamics and fostering new possibilities for decentralized applications and economic models. That's all in this special story. This is me, Ruchi Sharma, signing off.
And this is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off. For more on such updates, please log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code. After a great start to 2023, Bitcoin has recently come under some selling pressure. Over the last 24 hours, the BTC price has gained 2%, hovering around $27,000. However, one of the world's largest banks, JP Morgan, is certain that retail demand for Bitcoin will persist until the next halving scheduled for mid-2024. Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am Vishakha Thakur. According to a research report published last week, JP Morgan strategists noted that over the following year, the retail demand for Bitcoin will continue to be high. The report also notes that Bitcoin ordinals and the BRC20 tokens can be partially attributed for the recent increase in retail demand for Bitcoin. The report further highlights retail investors' demand for Bitcoin is likely to strengthen as we approach the April 2024 halving event. To be specific about what is halving, once every 4 years there is a Bitcoin halving event that cuts the mining rewards in half by 50%. Now this would mechanically double Bitcoin production cost to around $40,000, creating a positive psychological effect. JP Morgan analyst led by Nicolaus Penningersklo wrote.
Fundamentally, like Bitcoin halving, next Bitcoin halving is due in next year in April. That means we are just, I would say, 10 months away now from the next halving. Usually, historically, what happens that Bitcoin goes towards downward movement, right? It creates a bottom and then it starts accumulating, right? Before it actually goes for the new highs.
In the past, the production cost has effectively acted as a lower limit for Bitcoin's price, the reports further noted. The financial behemoth stated that the previous halving events in 2016 and 2020 were accompanied by a bullish trajectory for Bitcoin prices that accelerated after they took place. On the other hand, the institutional demand for Bitcoin has been falling, with investors being discouraged by fraud, high volatility, and a year-to-date US regulatory assault leading to growing uncertainty in the market. JP Morgan highlighted that both gold and Bitcoin had increased in value during the US banking crisis earlier this year. This is due to the fact that institutional investors favored purchasing gold, whereas retail consumers bought Bitcoin as hedges against a catastrophic scenario. While the BTC price showed little volatility and consolidated around $27,000 last month in May, the Bitcoin network saw a major boost in activity driven by Bitcoin ordinals and other Bitcoin-based meme coins such as Pepecoin. As a result, Bitcoin gas fees skyrocketed significantly, forcing crypto exchange Binance to temporarily halt Bitcoin withdrawals. Now, Bitcoin programmers are debating whether to cease promoting Bitcoin-based meme coins that led to a massive frenzy and stop the usage of Bitcoin for payments and as a store of value. Well, that's all in this segment. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off. For more such updates, please log on to our website www.3wostv.io or scan the QR code. With 3.0 TV, stay connected with the world of blockchain. Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs. Come explore and evolve with 3.0 TV in the metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. 3.0 TV delivers the news that matters.
The enthusiasm for trading digital assets shows a substantial and potentially growing number of people remain drawn to the crypto ecosystem in recent times. There's a sizable rise in activity on the non-fungible token side, which to a large extent is caused by the introduction of Ordinals protocol in January 2023. Hello and a very warm welcome. I am Ruchi Sharma. What are ordinal inscriptions? They are similar to NFTs, digital assets inscribed on a Satoshi, the lowest denomination of Bitcoin. The Taproot upgrade, which went live on the Bitcoin network on November 14, 2021, made it possible to create Satoshis, which are named after the Bitcoin developer who goes by the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto. In just 5 months of introduction, Ordinals protocol has quickly risen to the top position as the method for minting new assets on the Bitcoin network. Interestingly, in less than a week after the project's inventor resigned from his position as caretaker, the number of ordinal inscriptions on the Bitcoin network has topped 10 million. Some rub-on effect is also experienced on other protocols that remained subdued over a period of time. Since May 2, 2023, the number of daily transactions on the Litecoin network, the second oldest cryptocurrency after BTC, has increased by an amount never seen before. A majority of 2022 and the first few months of 2023 saw Litecoin's daily transaction volume fluctuate between 90,000 and 130,000 transactions, with peaks of 150,000 to 175,000 occasionally occurring. Ordinal inscriptions account for a sizable fraction of Litecoin transactions, with a large uptick earlier this month when 2.58 million inscriptions were minted on the blockchain. The number of Litecoin-based inscriptions currently stands at 3,841,215, inching closer to the 4 million threshold. Rival protocols too join the bandwagon. Dogecoin users have intimated the ordinal structure from Bitcoin and built their very own Doginals. These tokens, which resemble Bitcoin ordinals and are similar to NFTs but do not use smart contracts, are the newest craze commonly known as BRC20, which have been in the headlines for the last few weeks. However, on May 22nd, Doge unexpectedly surpassed its previous record with 719,000 daily transactions. This amount of daily transactions even outpaced the 566,000 daily transactions recorded on the Bitcoin network. Even though the BRC20 mania is still going strong, DRC20, the new ordinals on the blockchain, is behind this sudden rise in transactions. Similar to BRC20, which has its smallest denomination, Satoshis, Dogecoin users made Shibis the smallest denomination of Doge that can be tracked on the network. But Doginals on these Shibis, the daily Dogecoin transaction in the beginning of this month stormed above 628,000, more than BTC and Litecoin, which stood at 575,490 and 341,082 respectively. Well, as ordinals inscriptions are on the rise, it will be interesting to watch whether this trend sustains. That's all in this special story. This is me, Ruchi Sharma, signing off. Do like, share and subscribe to 3.0 TV. And for more updates, log on to our website www.3wordsTV.io or scan the QR code. Crypto exchange Coinbase will continue operating its crypto staking service despite facing lawsuits from state and federal regulators over the program and several of its other offerings. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong said Wednesday at the Bloomberg Invest conference, "We are not going to wind down our staking service," Armstrong said. "Again, as these court cases play out, it's really business as usual." He noted that the exchange's staking service accounts for about 3% of overall net revenue. revenue. His comments came after the SEC on Tuesday sued Coinbase for a swath of violations, including allegations the company sold unregistered securities. A 10-state coalition led by the Alabama Securities Commission also took aim at the exchange, slapping Coinbase with allegations the company's staking program had violated various state securities laws. Coinbase's staking service is a cornerstone of the company's strategy to diversify its largely trading fee-dependent revenue base. In 2022, roughly 90% of the company's revenue came from transaction fees, but the company's earnings have plunged as the prolonged crypto bear market has caused some investors to turn away from trading. Armstrong insisted Coinbase would not be at risk of a bank run like rush or withdrawal similar to those some of its peers have suffered. All the funds are backed one-to-one and you don't have to take our word for it, Armstrong said. As a public company, we have auditors who have gone in and verified all that.
Gary Gensler, former Goldman Sachs investment banker serving as the chair of US Securities and Exchange Commission, offered his service to Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency trading platform, which is facing regulatory issues, lawyers demanding rescue of Gensler from the case. Gensler had acknowledged the regulatory uncertainty around cryptocurrency and offered to serve as an advisor to Binance. Lawyers for the exchange told SEC officials on June 4th. As Binance faces a suit from the SEC, these lawyers say the history between Gensler and Binance means that Gensler should rescue himself from the case. In May 2019, Binance's counsel wrote Changpeng CZ Zhao and Gensler had an in-person lunch meeting in Japan where they discussed the BNB token and Binance opening in an exchange in the US. The two remained in touch after the meeting, and Zhao understood that the now chairman was comfortable serving as an informal advisor, something that Gensler himself offered, said the letter, which was shared by the SEC in a court filing. Mr. Gensler should have been rescued from any consideration in this matter based on this history and the prospect that Mr. Gensler may be a material fact witness, Binance's counsel wrote. To date, the staff has never confirmed whether Mr. Gensler has rescued himself, and if he has not, the Commission's explanation for why not. In March, the Wall Street Journal reported that Gensler was approached by multiple private firms, including Binance, to be an advisor. But this new letter makes it appear that Gensler himself pitched Binance on the idea. Shortly after the SEC launched its suit against Binance, it filed for a temporary restraining order to freeze all assets on the Binance US. The two are due back in the court on June 13th with regards to the order. Later that week, on June 14th, the SEC has been ordered by a court to respond a petition from Coinbase with regards to why it won't engage in rulemaking for crypto.
The Ethereum Layer 2 network went out of service for several hours due to a bug in the sequencer and a resulting transaction backlog that stressed the network. A fix was deployed and the network is now processing again. The Arbitrum blockchain suffered from a bug in its software Wednesday that caused the network to stop processing transactions on-chain for several hours. There was a bug in Arbitrum sequencer responsibilities for taking user transaction, creating a batch of the transaction and posting it on-chain, according to the Arbitrum's developer's official Twitter account. The software bug created network stress caused by a large backlog of transactions which hadn't been posted on-chain, wrote Arbitrum's Foundation's community lead, who goes by a username Ellie_DeFi on Discord. A solution has already been deployed earlier today and everything has been operating as it should. That's all in today's special segment. For more such updates, watch 3.TV or log on our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code to know more. Thank you. With 3.TV, stay connected with the world of blockchain. Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs, Come explore and evolve with 3.0 TV in the metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. 3.0 TV delivers the news that matters.
कहते हैं there is no loyal friend as a book. बात तो सही है, वो किताबें ही होती हैं जो एक अजीज दोस्त की तरह हमारा साथ देती हैं, हमारे जज्बातों को करीब से महसूस करती हैं। इतना ही नहीं, कई बार किताबें ही गुरु की तरह हमें जिंदगी का वो पाठ पढ़ाती हैं जो कहीं और से शायद हमें मिलता ही नहीं। लेकिन टेक्नोलॉजी इतनी तेजी से हमारी जिंदगी को बदल रही है कि लगता है जो बातें हम कर रहे हैं वो शायद किसी बीते दौर की हों। जी हाँ, जैसे आप एक खबर स्क्रीन पर देख सुन रहे हैं, वैसे ही पढ़ने वाले भी आजकल ज्यादातर स्क्रीन पर ही पढ़ते हैं। कहाँ अब वो किताबों की महक, वो पन्नों की सरसराहट, वो पहले फूल और फिर कागज के बने बुकमार्क्स। LIT फेस्ट और ब्रांडेड बुक स्टोर्स में तो किताबें सजी सजाई दिखती ही हैं, लेकिन लगता है मानो हार्ड कवर के दिन अब शायद ढल गए हैं। ई बुक्स तो कई सालों से हमारे आसपास हैं, लेकिन Web3 की दुनिया में अब किताबों ने NFTs की शक्ल अख्तियार कर ली है। ये तो आप जानते ही हैं कि NFT मतलब किसी भी यूनिक चीज की डिजिटल कॉपी जिसे खरीदा या बेचा जा सके और उन पर रॉयल्टीज कमाई जा सके। Web3 टेक्नोलॉजी के आगाज के साथ बुक NFTs भी बढ़ती जा रही हैं। NFT बुक्स की खास बात यह है कि इसमें ऑथर को अपनी NFT बुक की कंप्लीट ओनरशिप मिलती है, जिसमें पब्लिशिंग कंपनी का कोई हिस्सा नहीं होता। साथ ही इसमें रॉयल्टीज भी तुरंत मिल जाती हैं। हफ्तों या महीनों के लिए इंतजार नहीं करना पड़ता, ना ही उसके लिए किसी के पीछे पड़ना पड़ता है। ये इसलिए कि NFT से जुड़ी हर डिटेल ब्लॉकचेन पर रिकॉर्ड होती है, तो कॉपीराइट सिक्योरिटी अपने आप बनी रहती है, यानी पायरेसी का कोई स्कोप नहीं होता। वक्त के साथ NFT बुक्स की वैल्यू भी बढ़ती रहती है और सबसे बड़ा फायदा ये है कि हर रीसेल पर लेखक को रॉयल्टी मिलती है। इसमें बड़ी खबर ये है कि शार्क टैंक ऑस्ट्रेलिया की वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट शार्क मार्क क्यूबन ने अपनी बुक हाउ टू विन एट द स्पोर्ट ऑफ बिजनेस इफ आई कैन डू इट यू कैन डू इट को बतौर NFT पॉलीगॉन पर लॉन्च करने का मन बना लिया है, और इसके लिए उन्होंने बुक NFTs की इकलौती मार्केटप्लेस book.io के साथ हाथ मिलाया है। हाल ही में book.io ने मार्क क्यूबन के साथ अपनी ये पार्टनरशिप जाहिर की। book.io एक ऐसी कंपनी है जो इथीरियम, कार्डानो, एल्गोरैंड और पॉलीगॉन जैसी कई ब्लॉकचेन्स पर हर तरह का कंटेंट पब्लिश करती है। तो हुआ यूं कि मार्क ने एक पॉडकास्ट के दौरान अपनी बुक की NFT बनाने में दिलचस्पी जाहिर की, जिसके बाद book.io ने मार्क को अप्रोच कर उनकी बुक की NFT बनाने का प्रस्ताव उनके सामने रख दिया। अब बुक NFTs की इकलौती मार्केटप्लेस होने के नाते मार्क भी इस प्रपोजल को भला कैसे ठुकराते? तो बस मार्क की बुक NFT की डील सील हो गई। मार्क की इस बुक NFT को किसी भी डिजिटल वॉलेट में स्टोर किया जा सकेगा। आमतौर पर NFTs को ब्लॉकचेन स्कैनर्स या किसी थर्ड पार्टी प्लेटफॉर्म्स जैसे कि OpenSea के जरिए ही एक्सेस किया जा सकता है, लेकिन book.io की NFTs डिसेंट्रलाइज्ड एन्क्रिप्टेड एसेट होती हैं, जिन्हें एक्सेस करने के लिए ब्लॉकचेन स्कैनर्स या किसी थर्ड पार्टी प्लेटफॉर्म की जरूरत नहीं होती। मार्क के अलावा एक और सेलिब्रिटी हैं जो अपनी किताब की NFT बना चुके हैं। रेनाउंड मिशेलिन स्टार शेफ विकास खन्ना, जो न सिर्फ एक कामयाब रेस्टोरेटर बल्कि कुक बुक राइटर, फिल्म मेकर, ह्यूमैनिटेरियन और मास्टर शेफ इंडिया के होस्ट के तौर पर जाने जाते हैं। विकास खन्ना ने मेटावर्स एंड NFT प्लेटफॉर्म अक्षय के साथ मिलकर अपनी फिजिटल कुक बुक NFT सीक्रेट फूड्स ऑफ इंडिया रिलीज की। फिजिटल का मतलब है फिजिकल और डिजिटल का मिक्स, यानी इस NFT बुक को खरीदने वाले बायर्स को बुक की डिजिटल कॉपी के साथ साथ उसकी फिजिकल कॉपी भी मिलेगी। विकास ने अपनी बुक NFT को भारत के 75वें स्वतंत्र दिवस के खास मौके पर लॉन्च किया। 400 से ज्यादा पन्नों की विकास की ये किताब कई लिहाज से बेहद खास है। इसमें 108 रेसिपीज लिखी गई हैं, जो भारतीय पाक कला, साहित्य और संस्कृति की अनूठी धरोहर है। इसमें 66 रेसिपीज आई हैं हिंदू परंपरा से, 5 सिखों के लंगरों से, 5 मुस्लिम, 2 बौद्ध विहार और एक रेसिपी आई है यहूदी और ईसाई धार्मिक परंपरा से। है ना मजेदार बात? अलग अलग धर्मों की इस रेसिपी को एक साथ लाने के पीछे विकास की बड़ी नेक मंशा थी। और वो ये कि आपसी भाईचारा बढ़े, और वो बढ़ाने में मेल मिलाप और खान पान से बढ़कर भला और क्या चीज हो सकती है। NFT बुक्स के फायदे तो कई हैं, लेकिन पढ़ने वालों के दिलों में असली किताबों की जो जगह है वो डिजिटल बुक्स शायद ही कभी ले पाए। अब भी तो वो लोग होंगे ही ना जो अहमद फराज साहब की लाइन किसी ना किसी के लिए कहते होंगे कि अब के बिछड़े तो शायद कभी ख्वाबों में मिले, जिस तरह सूखे हुए फूल किताबों में मिले। खैर, इस खास स्टोरी में फिलहाल इतना ही। ऐसी और इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरीज मैं रुचि शर्मा आपके लिए लाती रहूंगी। 3.TV को लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करें, और ऐसी ही खास अपडेट्स के लिए लॉग ऑन करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.3versetv.io पर, या फिर QR कोड को स्कैन करें। Binance US says it's transitioning to an all-crypto exchange as of June 13, citing pressures from the US Securities and Exchange Commission, which targeted the company with a major enforcement action this week. In a tweet, the US arm of Binance said it's temporarily transitioning to an all-crypto exchange, and the company said trading, staking, deposits, and withdrawals in crypto remain fully operational. USD deposits will be suspended as of June 9th, and USD-based trading pairs will be delisted shortly after, the exchange said. While we remain open to a productive compromise that enables a thriving digital asset marketplace in America, Binance US will continue to vigorously defend ourselves, our customers, and the industry against the meritless attacks of the SEC, the exchange tweeted. Binance's BNB coin remains stable at $260.24. The token, which was accused of being a security by the SEC, is down 15% over the last week. On Tuesday, the SEC filed for a temporary restraining order to freeze certain assets tied to Binance US. The two are due back in court on June 13th regarding the matter. The same day, Binance US says it's transitioning to an all-crypto exchange. The SEC has also accused Binance of directing $12 billion to firms controlled by CEO Changpeng Zhao, a claim that Zhao and Binance both deny.
A federal judge has shot down a request to relinquish control over embattled crypto exchange FTX $7.3 billion in disputed assets during a Thursday bankruptcy hearing. Dashing Bahamian liquidators hopes that the island nation's judicial system could stake a claim to some of the assets. During the hearing at the U.S. Bankruptcy Court for the District of Delaware, Judge Dorsey considered a key point of contention between the case various players, the question of who owns the insolvent exchange's billions of dollars worth of crypto and cash assets. While liquidators based in the Bahamas argued that the Bahamian judge should preside over part of the bankruptcy case, FTX restructuring advisors who took over the exchange after the company's founder Sam Bankman-Fried was arrested on fraud charges last December, argued against the request. The judge ultimately sided with FTX advisors, adding, "The court in the Bahamas may have concurrent jurisdiction," Dorsey said, "but as a practical matter, they don't have access to the assets." While Dorsey made his point of view on the issue clear, he has not yet made an official ruling on the matter. He plans to do so on June 9th, when the case is back in session.
The Republican chair of the House Financial Services Committee has released a new draft of the leading U.S. legislative proposal for overseeing stablecoins, and it includes some of the positions of Democratic lawmakers. The bill posted Thursday is still just a draft, meant to be further discussed at June 13th committee hearing, but it marks another potential move towards a bipartisan negotiation on the legislation that many believe could be the easiest way to take a first step towards the US regulation of crypto. This considerably a shorter new draft is meant to start melding some of the two parties' positions, according to a committee spokesperson, and also adds further points from Republican committee members. This version would call for the Fed to write requirements for issuing stablecoins, but would still let state regulators oversee the companies issuing the tokens. It gives the Fed a few additional authorities of the Republicans' previous bill, including a power in emergency situations to intervene against the state-regulated issuers. States could also pass the supervision duties over to the federal watchdog. The panel's chairman, Republican Patrick McHenry, has considered stablecoin legislation a priority since last year before it took over the committee. When he won the gavel, he continued the work through Democrats had complained that Republicans were rewriting the bill without their input. The bill, were it introduced and passed by both chambers of Congress, would establish the first US regulations for stablecoin tokens tied to steady assets such as the dollar that are widely used in the crypto markets for trading in and out of more volatile coins. The new draft also cuts an earlier section calling for research on the merits of digital dollar, an increasingly controversial idea criticized by Republicans despite the Federal Reserve insisting it hasn't taken a position on whether such central bank digital currency is warranted for the US. That's it in today's special segment. For more such updates, follow 3.0TV or log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code to know more.
The history of fashion in India can be traced back to ancient times. Along with sari, dhoti and ghagra choli, embroidery became a significant symbol of Indian fashion. Designer Bhanu Athaya, who was Bollywood's most iconic costume designer, had begun experimenting with fashion in the 1960s. Movies like Amrapali and Sahib, Biwi or Gulam showcased a different side of the era with traditional attire. Popular films like Hum Aapke Hain Kaun, Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge, Dil To Pagal Hai और Kuch Kuch Hota Hai brought a different flavor to the Indian fashion scenario. Well, the industry has always managed to keep up with the trends in technology, and now, with the help of Metaverse, Indian designers can create unique and innovative digital clothes for a global audience. Manish Malhotra, who has dressed almost all the big stars in Bollywood, has always been at the forefront of these innovations. On the opening day of the phygital edition of Lakme Fashion Week in October 2021, he released 5 special NFTs which were sold out within seconds. His NFT collection outfits were worn by Lisa Ray, Deepika Padukone, Kareena Kapoor Khan and Alia Bhatt. Manish Malhotra has also opened a virtual store. The online store, labeled as India's first ever virtual store from an Indian design house, will allow customers to take an immersive walkthrough of the label's Delhi flagship store, zoom in on the products and get product details, all from the comfort of their own home. Indian fashion label Papa Don't Preach by Shobhika Sharma, whose collection has been flaunted by actresses like Alia Bhatt, Kiara Advani and Rakulpreet Singh, became the first Indian label to dive into Metaverse. In June 2022, the brand displayed its collection at the Women's Economic Forum Metaverse Fashion Show. Well, the brand's forward-thinking decision left an imprint in the fashion industry. Besides Shobhika, other Indian fashion giants like iconic designer Anamika Khanna and men's traditional wear designer Raghavendra Rathore have dropped their own NFT tokens. Anamika Khanna, an iconic designer, joined the Wazidex NFT marketplace, tokenizing her digital artifacts and selling some of her iconic artwork. 3 of her unique digital AK-OK artwork sold out in minutes in 3000 WRX. Raghavendra Rathore has created a collection of NFT tokens based on his personal artwork in order to raise funds for his non-profit organization, the Raghavendra Rathore Foundation. He introduced the NFTs in collaboration with Fashion Design Council of India and Lakme Fashion Week. The first set sold out 10 minutes after it was released. The NFTs in the series were inspired by the students of Rajasthan's Gurukul School of Design. Also, Blender's Pride Glassware Fashion Tour held its 16th edition in Metaverse, marking India's first Metaverse-exclusive fashion show in Decentraland. The event featured 60 designers and some fashion labels including Shantanu and Nikhil, Amit Agarwal, Falguni Shane Peacock, Kunal Rawal, Anamika Khanna, Gauri and Nanika, Reena Dhaka, Payal Jain, Rohit and Rahul, and Hume. Another designer to join Metaverse is Masaba Gupta, who will collaborate with Aditya Birla Fashion and Retail Limited, India's leading fashion brand, to build a young, ambitious and digitally driven collection.
Brands now with the Metaverse have the power to express themselves and create a stronger community of followers. Users, apart from being able to interact more with their brands, will also be able to virtually try on clothes without having the hassle of going into a trial room. Fashion designers and other creative artists will get an opportunity to create fashion wearables in a sustainable manner that is improbable to replicate in the physical world.
Well, not only India, but the fashion industry from all over the world is embracing Metaverse. In March 2022, the world saw the first Metaverse Fashion Week on Metaverse platform Decentraland. It was a 4-day event with brands like Adidas, Balenciaga, Burberry and Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Nike, Dolce and Gabbana as participants. This year too, we saw the second edition of Metaverse Fashion Week. We can clearly see that the move into virtual fashion is here, and it's happening in a big way. So what are you wearing in Metaverse? Comment down below and let us know. Do like, share and subscribe to our channel, and for more such interesting stories, please log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off. Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am your host Vishakha Thakur. You are watching a special show Metaverse Magic, wherein we bring to you important updates from the Metaverse space. So get ready to dive deep into the world of Metaverse, where Beauty Week on Decentraland, Roblox and Spatial is giving a makeover to Metaverse. The upcoming Blockdown Festival is bringing together the world of fashion and Web3. Shiba Inu has unveiled a Metaverse adventure with Rocket Pond, and Binary X is all set to launch an AI-powered VR game on Metaverse. Isn't that amazing? So before diving deep into the world of magical Metaverse, let's listen into what Mr. Manoj Motwani, CMO Metawork, has to say about the factors that will drive the growth or adoption of Metaverse.
The growing demand for Metaverse to purchase digital assets using currencies is expected to drive the market significantly. The development and distribution of augmented reality, which we call AR, virtual reality, which we call VR, and the mixed reality, which we call MR. So all the things are increasing drastically. Technologies like transformations, and these devices are anticipated to spur the market growth in years to come. As these devices become more affordable, user-friendly and capable of delivering high-quality experience, more people will engage with the Metaverse regularly.
The first Metaverse Beauty Week has arrived and the inaugural lineup of participants has been revealed. The inaugural event, hosted by creative agency Cult from June 12 to 17, will welcome attendees across a number of themed settings in Decentraland, Roblox and Spatial. Neutrogena, Lush and Store Flannels Beauty are among the global beauty industry attendees. At the event, brands will display their most innovative activations across numerous metaverse and augmented reality locations, as well as in real life, under the subject Beauty Gets a Makeover. Also, Fortune Business Insights forecasts the global cosmetics business will reach $415.29 billion by 2028. Well, Metaverse is surely going to get a makeover with this first ever beauty event being held on Decentraland, Spatial and Roblox. And it's a great opportunity for all the beauty brands too. Beauty brands have lately been investing in tech-based innovations, but fashion too is not behind in the race. The upcoming Blockdown Festival has announced a strategic partnership with Metaverse Fashion Council to create an immersive and interactive experience. Now, this collaboration will bring the worlds of fashion and Web3 together with events such as the Metaverse Fashion Show and a one-of-a-kind AI-powered fashion hackathon powered by Style. The Metaverse Fashion Council, known for its innovative initiatives at the intersection of fashion and technology, will also collaborate with Blockdown Festival to organize this fashion-related conference content, discussion topics, and high-profile speakers from leading fashion brands. The collaboration will also include the festival's digital fashion exhibition, which will feature an outstanding display of digital fashion pieces. Blockdown Festival will take place in Portugal beginning July 10 and promises to be an extraordinary blend of Web3 technology, music, fashion and culture. Moving on, Shiba Inu has taken a step forward in the ever-expanding area of digital currency by venturing into Metaverse. Yes, Shiba Inu's next Metaverse project, Rocket Pond, has been announced. The news is accompanied by a trailer that depicts a scene of transition from a dismal, post-apocalyptic world to a lively green place bursting with activity. This cinematic change quietly encapsulates the Shiba Inu Metaverse project's ambition to transform a desolate, underutilized place into a bustling, lively community. The project represents a new direction for the popular meme coin, offering an immersive metaverse environment in which users may explore, play, and potentially monetize their activities. And now an update about tech behemoth Apple, which recently added a new feather to its cap by introducing a new dimension to company's technological portfolio. With unveiling of its highly anticipated Vision Pro mixed reality headset, Apple has made a huge impression in the world of immersive digital technology. The Vision Pro headset, an addition to Apple's existing hardware collection, includes a number of cutting-edge features and capabilities. It has an astonishing 23 million pixels spread over two high-resolution panels, providing users with unrivaled visual immersion. The device, which is controlled by eye tracking, hand movements and voice commands, delivers a seamless integration of physical and digital worlds with the unique capacity to project digital content into the user's actual location, generating a sensation of presence and reality. The Vision Pro has a function called Eyesight, which allows users to see and be seen by others, removing the sensation of isolation that can come with wearing immersive equipments. And now, good news for all gamers. Binary X, a GameFi and IGO platform, has revealed ambitions to expand into virtual reality and AI game content. Binary X has apparently entered into agreements with the VR and AIGC partners AIGC Labs to develop a pioneering new GameFi genre of AI-based VR games building on their GameFi experience. So Binary X is a GameFi and IGO platform as well as the creator of popular blockchain games including Cyber Chess, Cyber Dragon and Cyberland. Now these games are powered by the BNB chain. The studio has not yet revealed all of the game's contents, but has hinted that it will be set in a character-rich environment inspired by heroes and figures from East Asian folklore. The team revealed that they have been testing ChatGPT and GameGPT to generate more engaging gameplay, characters, and build compelling narratives for games. The AI models also assisted the team in exploring and refining ideas for world building such as environmental layout, obstacles, and level design. In addition to the AI-powered VR game developed in conjunction with AIGC Labs, Binary X has been working on a different AI-powered game that will be launched later this year. Well, that's all in this episode of Metaverse Magic. I will be back with more such interesting updates from the Metaverse space. Do like, share and subscribe to our channel, and for more such interesting updates, please log on to our website www.treeversetv.io or scan the QR code. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off. With 3.0 TV, stay connected with the world of blockchain. Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs. Come explore and evolve with 3.0 TV in the Metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. 3.0 TV delivers the news that matters.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am your host Vishakha Thakur, and today's special segment is about AI or artificial intelligence cryptocurrencies. But before we dwell into the world of AI coins, let's first understand what is artificial intelligence. At its simplest form, artificial intelligence is a field which combines computer science and robust data sets to enable problem solving. It also encompasses subfields of machine learning and deep learning, which are frequently mentioned in conjunction with artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence fever has reached everywhere, even the complex world of cryptocurrencies. The relationship between AI and cryptocurrency may not be visible at first glance. However, the sudden rise in the popularity of AI technologies has birthed a new class of cryptocurrency called AI crypto coins or AI tokens. How are AI tokens different from usual coins? Let's first understand what AI tokens are. In simple terms, they are tokens related to AI-based blockchain projects. It is, however, an umbrella term for AI-based services in the crypto space. While some of them help users create virtual platforms to trade AI algorithms, others are specifically focused on blockchain applications. Now, how are they different from normal crypto coins? Cryptocurrencies are built on blockchain networks. As we saw earlier, AI tokens are also based on blockchain networks. Therefore, they are primarily from the same cloth. However, there is a major difference between the two. AI tokens are blessed with the abilities of AI, which makes them more secure and functional and offer better performance. What can AI coins do that others cannot? Infused with the powers of AI tokens can predict market fluctuations. Yes, in a crypto world plagued by volatility, this is an attractive quality. They can help investors make informed decisions by recording and maintaining market trends. These tokens can also go through social media and find crypto-related keywords, which also help in making an algorithmically calculated decision. AI tokens have several use cases. AI is known for its flexibility. It can be used for various purposes. Similarly, AI tokens also have a myriad of use cases. For instance, Fetch.ai is an AI lab working on automating everyday tasks like finance and travel. Meanwhile, Cortex is working on building the first decentralized world computer that can run AI and AI-powered dApps. Some of the popular AI tokens include the Graph, Render token, Oasis Network, Solidus AI Tech, Injective, and Singularity Net. GRT is the most valuable AI token with a market capitalization of over $1 billion. Well, that's all in today's special segment. We will meet again. Till then, keep watching 3.0 TV. Please log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off. The history of fashion in India can be traced back to ancient times. Along with sari, dhoti, and ghagra choli, embroidery became a significant symbol of Indian fashion. Designer Bhanu Athaya, who was Bollywood's most iconic costume designer, had begun experimenting with fashion in the 1960s. Movies like Amrapali and Sahib, Biwi or Gulam showcased a different side of the era with traditional attire. Popular films like Hum Aapke Hain Kaun, Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge, Dil To Pagal Hai और Kuch Kuch Hota Hai brought a different flavor to the Indian fashion scenario. Well, the industry has always managed to keep up with the trends in technology, and now, with the help of Metaverse, Indian designers can create unique and innovative digital clothes for a global audience. Manish Malhotra, who has dressed almost all the big stars in Bollywood, has always been at the forefront of these innovations. On the opening day of the phygital edition of Lakme Fashion Week in October 2021, he released 5 special NFTs which were sold out within seconds. His NFT collection outfits were worn by Lisa Ray, Deepika Padukone, Kareena Kapoor Khan, and Alia Bhatt. Manish Malhotra has also opened a virtual store. The online store, labeled as India's first ever virtual store from an Indian design house, will allow customers to take an immersive walkthrough of the label's Delhi flagship store, zoom in on the products, and get product details, all from the comfort of their own home. Indian fashion label Papa Don't Preach by Shobhika Sharma, whose collection has been flaunted by actresses like Alia Bhatt, Kiara Advani and Rakulpreet Singh, became the first Indian label to dive into Metaverse. In June 2022, the brand displayed its collection at the Women's Economic Forum Metaverse Fashion Show. Well, the brand's forward-thinking decision left an imprint in the fashion industry. Besides Shobhika, other Indian fashion giants like iconic designer Anamika Khanna and men's traditional wear designer Raghavendra Rathore have dropped their own NFT tokens. Anamika Khanna, an iconic designer, joined the WazirX NFT marketplace, tokenizing her digital artifacts and selling some of her iconic artwork. 3 of her unique digital AKOK artworks sold out in minutes in 3000 WRX. Raghavendra Rathore has created a collection of NFT tokens based on his personal artwork in order to raise funds for his non-profit organization, the Raghavendra Rathore Foundation. He introduced the NFTs in collaboration with Fashion Design Council of India and Lakme Fashion Week. The first set sold out 10 minutes after it was released. The NFTs in the series were inspired by the students of Rajasthan's Gurukul School of Design. Also, Blender's Pride Glassware Fashion Tour held its 16th edition in Metaverse, marking India's first Metaverse-exclusive fashion show in Decentraland. The event featured 60 designers and some fashion labels including Shantanu and Nikhil, Amit Agarwal, Falguni Shane Peacock, Kunal Rawal, Anamika Khanna, Gauri and Nanika, Reena Dhaka, Payal Jain, Rohit and Rahul, and Hume. Another designer to join Metaverse is Masaba Gupta, who will collaborate with Aditya Birla Fashion and Retail Limited, India's leading fashion brand, to build a young, ambitious and digitally driven collection.
Brands now with the metaverse have the power to express themselves and create a stronger community of followers. Users, apart from being able to interact more with their brands, will also be able to virtually try on clothes without having the hassle of going into a trial room. Fashion designers and other creative artists will get an opportunity to create fashion wearables in a sustainable manner that is improbable to replicate in the physical world.
Well, not only India, but the fashion industry from all over the world is embracing Metaverse. In March 2022, the world saw the first Metaverse Fashion Week on Metaverse platform Decentraland. It was a 4-day event with brands like Adidas, Balenciaga, Burberry and Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Nike, Dolce and Gabbana as participants. This year too, we saw the second edition of Metaverse Fashion Week. We can clearly see that the move into virtual fashion is here, and it's happening in a big way. So what are you wearing in Metaverse? Comment down below and let us know. Do like, share and subscribe to our channel, and for more such interesting stories, please log on to our website www.treeversetv.io or scan the QR code. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off.
Hello and a very warm welcome. I am Ruchi Sharma. The value of blue chip NFT collections has fallen down by over 40%, but at the same time, NFT lending platforms are gaining traction and loans against blue chip NFTs are rising. What is the reason behind it and what will be its impact? To answer these questions and more, we have a very special guest with us, Mr. Sahil Bansal, CMO, NFT Void. Welcome to 3.2 TV, Sahil.
Hi, thank you.
Sahil, in just 22 days, Blend has captured 82% market share. Binance is also coming up with its NFT lending feature. What is the reason for this shift and what, according to you, is the future of NFT lending?
So considering Blend and the Blur, the entire thing that's just recently come out, Paradigm is behind it. Paradigm as a whole has just taken to the market and been the first comer into understanding how just like properties and real estate works in the other facet of reality that we are currently living in. Right. There is something known as collateral, and they have just introduced that entire concept as a collateral. So when you mortgage a certain something, you need a certain kind of collateral even if you want to get a loan. Right. It just increases the opportunities and the different aspects that people get to enter into. So the entire entry rate and the entire percentage and ratio of luring someone in, luring a new audience into this entire segment, into this market, the probability of that goes way higher, which is why I think Blur and Blend they have started to do this. And the entire market share is also happening definitely because of the first comers advantage that they have. They have initiated some new protocols that nobody else has done so far. And considering the success rate of those protocols, the traction that they are receiving right now, of course, Binance is also considering to jump into the same, being a huge player that Binance is right now.
Right.
That's what my 2 cents are about the same.
But looking at this NFT lending, activity, investments in top NFT projects such as Doodles, Moonbirds and Goblin Town have lost up to 95% of their value in Ether. The value of blue chip NFT collections alone has fallen down by over 40% on average. What is the reason behind it and how will it impact the NFT market, especially in the scenario when loans are given on such blue chip NFTs, like you just mentioned?
I completely know it's very shocking for a lot of people, but the first principle associated with NFTs is volatility.
Right.
And we cannot forget that at any point in time. The quicker it is to make money out of it, the quicker the thrill is with NFTs, the quicker it is to understand that it's completely unprecedented. You cannot be on top of it. This is not New York Stock Exchange. This is not NSE. This is not BSE. This is completely different. So the 95% downfall of the entirety of that is everyone saw it coming. The entire market cap reached to its maximum and it had to dip.
Right.
So it is that unfortunate spot as opposed to the sweet spot when it went up. This is that unfortunate spot where the graph had to go down, and it is what's happening, considering another reason, which is that there are more things out there now. There are more easier options for people where there is more security, so they are not going to invest here anymore. It has also become slightly stale. Kind of reminds me of the Bored Ape Yacht Club. And how that went on, it was bonkers. There's a lot of celebrities on it, top, right, left, here and there.
Right.
But it had to reach a stalemate. Everything has to reach a stalemate, especially when it's so volatile. So that is what I think is happening with the 95% pit. And it's also going to go, it might come up. That's what my speculation is about it.
Okay.
Because as we can see, there's the bulls circle, the bulls market is going to come around in a year or two. And that is when everything is going to be flourishing. The people who have a very little fraction of Ethereum or a Bitcoin is going to boom. It's going to boom to the extent that the property, that the villa you are living in, the villa you're staying in, is going to surpass the amount of that. You can buy 10 more of those. That's when the next bulls cycle hits.
Okay, and that could be around a Bitcoin halving if you...
Yes, definitely. Even though there are still talks about it, if it would be as viable as they say it would be, because that's completely dependent on the local coins and the lower level chains. That is, they will as a whole affect Bitcoin on the higher level. We're kind of talking about the food chain where you go from from the bottom to the top. Because now the change is not happening at that level. Not a lot of people have the purchasing power to mingle in Bitcoin today.
Right.
They can only get into altcoins. Altcoins are easy. You have not much of an investment. Credibility does not matter at that extent when the investment is not proportional to it.
I think that's the reason meme coins are also getting traction.
Meme coins are definitely getting all the traction for the exact same reason. Precisely, yes. I think the meme coins are also penetrating into the market of young adults, like we refer to them as YA, as a segment, because they are the only coins that have some relatability aspect to them. No other coin would have any relatability aspect if you think about it. And the young adult in today's date, there is definitely a good chunk of it that does care about the relatability aspect of it, because you are not very far from the peripheries of gaming. In all due respect, with all due respect, there's an entire geek kingdom. I'm one of those. So there's gamers, there's geeks, they're all. So there's a very thin line of difference, Ruchi. When you just penetrate into that young adult section, it becomes a meme coin, but becomes an altcoin, and considering the same principle that Bitcoin is not easy to get into.
Right.
It absolutely crazy high potential and purchasing power, which is why it's penetrating from the bottom to top. It's making its way.
Right.
Yeah.
So Sahil, like if you talk about Blend, Blur, OpenSea, or maybe F1 entering into NFT ticketing, NFT markets are flourishing globally. Why is India lagging behind? What is the reason for it, and when do you think this scenario will change?
That would make me start talking about just the ways. There are certain ways that certain countries are hardwired. We are a skeptical nation,
right?
And that is the first thing I would say. We are a skeptical nation, and for good. I actually appreciate the fact that India is lagging behind right now, because the hit that the other countries have already taken, we did not go through that. We bypassed that hit, and we are being very cautious. When I say we, I'm representing India. I'm not speaking on behalf of all the people who are more experienced than me. I'm not doing that. It's just figure of speech. But the idea is that India has already bypassed that
phase.
3 or 4 hits that other countries have taken. And on the second level, I would say that Legally speaking, there's a lot of gray area on a lot of levels. There is DeFi, there is DEX, the decentralized exchange, there's
Right.
SEC, the centralized exchange. There's a lot of jargon to do with that. Some people, there are levels of it. Some people don't understand it. The ones who do understand it are lesser in number as compared to the ones who don't.
Don't understand.
You go on to the people who do understand it and do want to get into it. Then there's people who do understand it, want to get into it, and also have the means to get into it. I mean, there's a lot of factors. It's not like anyone and everyone with money can do this. This is, you have to agree hands down, a little bit of extra technological jargon. People have to understand and get adept with. You have to get that information and you have to be out in the circuit, talk to people. You can't just read a few journals here and there and get to know everything about it. There has to be dialogue like you and I are having right now.
Right.
So that is why I think India is just a smidge bit lagging behind, but I think it's for the good, and it's a debate between skepticism and legality, the grays of legality.
So of course there are a lot of factors: technology, taxes, regulation. So
yeah.
So talking about AI now, there's a lot of hype around AI, right? These days. What is the role of AI in NFTs, and will AI pose a threat to IP protection for NFTs?
I'll answer that on a very human level. Let's just assume AI has made a change or an impact in your personal life or my personal life. Just in the same nature, it would make a difference in NFTs as well. There is no extra territory or extra territorial ground where AI is impacting NFTs particularly or NFTs per se. That change is pretty much scattered very uniformly all across all the things and aspects of our life. I mean, if you want one espresso shot or two of those, or if you want a decaf or a latte or something, and let's say there is this coffee machine that is listening to your Alexa or AI or whatever, the kind of impact that it'll bring in your life is the same intensity of impact that it'll bring in NFT's lives. It's not something extra that NFT will benefit from or get a disadvantage from. I don't think it's anything cutting edge, but coming down to the second half of your question about the IP, I don't think that IP is in danger or anything. The IT Act of India and all of those were formed only after the technology existed in place that you can actually differentiate one piece of art from another piece of art.
Okay.
Technologically. So I don't think that AI is going to bring any criminal acts in the area of intellectual property or plagiarism or anything like that. I think it's going to be okay. But when it comes to the usage of someone's resources, that is again a gray area. The citation part, the royalty part, that I'm unsure of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was reading somewhere that AI can create 10,000 NFTs in a few minutes. So would that create confusion for buyers? For owners, whereas IP protection or IP rights are concerned?
I would say that IP rights don't have anything to do whatsoever with the production, with the potential production of 10,000 NFTs, because
no, like these will be created by AI, not human. Or I mean, you are a better person to actually explain this.
Right, understood. So it's more like. Those 10,000 pieces will not have any human empathy or anything. The place, like every NFT comes from a piece of art.
Right.
It could be any genre of art. It could possibly not even mean anything to a lay person, but it's coming from a sense of belonging, because that's literally non-fungible tokens. Like it's transferable, it's this and that. And I have my thoughts that are not very reserved about this agenda, about that production. It sounds scary to me that the potential production of that many NFTs or artworks by this thing could be problematic, but it does come down to the human level. If there's a human, if there's a profile behind it. Okay. Every creator, most creators have a profile behind it. It's either connected to a Dribble account, which is quite out there these days in the world of art and design, or it's connected to a Pinterest, or it's connected to an Instagram, or it's connected to an art station. So you can actually connect and resonate with the artist's genre, whatever their line of work is. I don't think AI can deliver to that point, and there will be distinguishing factors. The smart buyers will know that they are not in it for the AI created art, and you will be able to distinguish that this is done by AI and this is not done by AI.
Thank you so much, Sahil, for giving us your valuable time and having this conversation with us. Thank you so much.
Likewise, it was good to be here.
That's all in this special segment. This is me, Ruchi Sharma, signing off. Do like, share and subscribe to 3.0 TV. And for more such updates, log on to our website www.3worstv.io or scan the QR code.
Last week, tokens based on the decentralized finance or DeFi protocols have outshined broader market space amid growing uncertainty from the US debt ceiling. What led this resurgence of DeFi tokens? Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am Vishakha Thakur. Analysts have also pointed out that TVL in DeFi has seen a lot of traction due to edge staking activity.
The most amazing thing which is happening in the world of crypto is the resurgence of DeFi. The days of overpriced NFTs are long gone. We are seeing new DeFi applications being built daily. Moreover, for the first time since March 2022, we see that TVL has started to increase. And I think it's safe to assume that January 2023 was the bottom of TVL for DeFi protocols. On researching on why the TVL is increasing, it is due to edge staking. And we are seeing some good DeFi applications which are taking the advantage of edge staking. And I feel this is a good time to start trying out DeFi applications.
If we see closely, the performance of top trending DeFi tokens seem to have helped buck the trend. Decentralized finance or DeFi is an umbrella term for peer-to-peer financial services on public blockchains, primarily Ethereum, which is an emerging model for organizing and enabling cryptocurrency-based transactions, exchanges, and financial services. In a week that witnessed Bitcoin and Ether mostly tread water, a few known names in DeFi posted double-digit gains. Now, this week's DeFi and overall leader was Injective Protocol. Injective is a Layer 1 blockchain that is custom-built to support interoperable DeFi applications. The Layer 1 blockchain designed to create decentralized financial applications, including lending protocols and exchanges. However, Injective Protocol is also the leader year-to-date, increasing 527% since January 2023. Meanwhile, DeFi protocol Lido, a liquid staking solution for proof-of-stake chains like Ethereum and others, also posted gains of over 15% in past week. One of the key reasons for this gain can be attributed to increased daily activity on liquid staking platforms and rising interest in Ethereum staking. Now, another DeFi protocol known as Synapse, an interoperability protocol designed for safety and securely sending arbitrary data between blockchains, also recorded gains of more than 10%. PancakeSwap also had a strong week, rising around 12%. PancakeSwap is a token launched on BNB Smart Chain, which enables the swapping of tokens, and users can exchange LP tokens for other tokens. However, PancakeSwap's recent announcement regarding new pool now available for Pepe yield farming created positive momentum in the market, analysts believe. To sum up, DeFi took the top spot over the past 7 days, gaining 2.57% overall. With a 3.4% decline over the same time period, the digitization industry lagged behind. Well, that's all in this segment. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off. For more on such updates, please log on to our website www.3worstv.io or scan the QR code.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I'm your host Shikha Singh. Centralized crypto exchanges saw a dip in trading volumes in April for the first time in 3 months as digital assets cooled off from a hot first quarter. According to blockchain data provider Kaiko, trading volumes on centralized exchanges have fallen following 3 consecutive months of gains. April's volumes were almost half of those in March at roughly $500 billion according to the data. The month was the lowest so far this year in terms of volumes, with March being the highest. The data provider noted that volumes had reached pre-FTX collapse levels until April's decline. It also noted that markets remained above 2020 levels in terms of trade volumes. Overall, however, the crypto market remains significantly larger than it was before the 2020 bull run, said Kaiko. According to data from blockchain analyst Lars 0x, legitimate centralized exchange spot volume decreased by 43.8% to $400.5 billion in April. The majority of the decrease is due to Binance adding back fees on BTC pairs. Binance remains the market leader with a dominance of 71.6% according to their data. Furthermore, Binance has a 24-hour trading volume of around $10 billion, which is significantly larger than its nearest rival, Coinbase, with $1.1 billion, according to CoinGecko. In later April, Cointelegraph reported that Binance's Bitcoin balance increased by 50,000 BTC, roughly $1.5 billion in a month. The move preceded the sell-off as BTC hit heavy resistance just over the $30,000 level. United States-based crypto exchange Coinbase has seen its app downloads also in decline in recent months as trading volumes dwindle in the sideways market, according to a report from Yahoo News. The CEX volume decline comes as digital asset markets begin to retreat from the 2023 highs in mid-April. On April 16th, total market capitalization hit an 11-month high of $1.34 trillion. However, markets have declined 7.5% to $1.24 trillion since then. Since the beginning of the year, crypto markets have gained 50%, but they have remained largely range-bound for the past 6 weeks or so. Analysts have hinted that the correction is likely to continue as markets have been somewhat overheated for the first quarter of the year. Well, that's it in today's special segment. We will meet again. Until then, keep watching 3.0 TV. Do not forget to share, subscribe and like our channel for more such updates. Thank you.
Hello and a very warm welcome. I am Ruchi Sharma. So Sahil, Bitcoin Ordinals has climbed its way up to the second position in top NFT sales, surpassing Solana and Polygon NFTs. Can Bitcoin NFTs threaten the dominance of Ethereum NFTs and capture the top position in terms of highest NFT sales and trading volume?
The trading volume surpassing Ethereum and staying at that, just maintaining that, upkeeping all of that, I don't think that is possible beyond a certain point, because every coin and every one of these altcoins, they have a use case to them. The network chain has its own limitations and advantages. The kind of package you get with an Ethereum, considering how appropriate it is for the artist community,
right?
How appropriate it is for the speaker, for the writer, for the one who's for celebrities. That is not something Ordinals will offer just yet. And even if it does have to offer that, the future is, slightly unpredictable. But I have my thoughts completely. I can say with conviction that I am inclined towards the notion of Ethereum just maintaining the entire thing, and Ordinals making it to second position could just be a 1 minute, 11 minutes of fame, or something like that, because they clearly don't have a use case or a package as offered by the Ethereum network chain. Solana, I can agree that it's easy to surpass, but Ethereum, not so much. It's super solid.
Ethereum is the king.
A lot of backing. They have come to you with a very solid purpose, and they have dominated, and they'll be back very soon.
So actually, a BRC 721E token has just come up, where you can, using this token, you can convert Ethereum NFTs into Bitcoin NFTs. Do you think this will impact adversely Ethereum NFTs or not?
I think it's a nice thing that there's an affiliation that exists there. It's already happening, and we see a lot of good use cases. The way OpenSea rocked it with these transferability protocol is going really well. I don't think it's going to adversely affect anything.
Okay.
It's like being listed. It's like being listed on a marketplace and getting a nice clientele where the clientele is on profit sharing, but because of the clientele, you're getting better credibility. And it's not like people don't trust Ethereum, but they trust Bitcoin. I think it's just opened more avenues for those who are into both network chains. And it is clearly not limiting in any way whatsoever. BRC20 is going really solid. I don't see any harm.
So with this new, new token that provides transferability from NFT, Ethereum NFTs into Bitcoin NFTs, Bitcoin will not bite into Ethereum's share. You are saying they both will have their own shares. You're saying, right?
Of course, yeah, they both will have their shares, which might be taking away a little from the Ethereum chain. Of course, there is only limited supply now. It's just like the RBI does not make notes and money every day. There's a limited supply, and considering the cold wallets also, people who have died and this and that. But regardless, the accumulation of these would definitely happen in a good way. I think the user base will take a slight hit on the Ethereum front, but the transferability will definitely, regardless, open more avenues. The overall user base will increase for the both of them.
Right. So Bitcoin ordinals are gaining a lot of traction. A lot of platforms are welcoming Bitcoin ordinals. According to you, what is the reason behind this sudden but sharp rise, and what are its disadvantages? Like, critics are mentioning that Bitcoin ordinals take up too much block space, they cause network congestion, and don't pay royalties either.
Correct. There's also some other things, like there's gas fee. If we speak about
the gas fees are high.
The gas fees, it's really high. It's higher than a lot of other network chains combined. So
I think it was $27 last when I read.
Depending upon the transaction also, it might be proportional in some cases.
Right.
Which is not a very nice thing, which is not a very welcoming and approachable thing. But again, there are some use cases in which it could be utilized in a very optimum way. I am not against it. I am not for it. I don't have very hard reserved thoughts about this one, but I would say no harm, no foul. It is what it is. Let's see what they have to offer. We'll have to wait and watch.
Okay.
About ordinals, because I have a lot of mixed feelings about different notions about ordinals, about them having made it so big, and regardless being very pricey, literally pricey in terms of gas fee and the works. So that's what I'd say about it. That's all I would say about it, rather.
Okay. So talking about regulations now, Coinbase filed a lawsuit against SEC asking for clarity in regulation. What regulations do you think are needed in the NFT sector, especially in India?
That is completely linked to economics as a whole, and law as a whole, and technology as a whole, and then the Venn diagram of all three of these. I think the respective authorities will have to sit down and see what's working out in whose favor. There is something to give, something to take. I cannot pinpoint the particular specific things that SEC could go for. I, however, appreciate Coinbase having gone ahead to make the lawsuit, because I believe that that lawsuit will ignite a lot of conversations, a lot of discussion. I'm sure it might get heated up. It might not be the perfect way of going about it. But this is one way to address a lot of notions that were not being addressed so far. I would just largely tell you that on three grounds: economics, legality, and technology have to come together, and the people who, in all honesty, mean well for these three subjects and grounds. Those who really want to bring about a change with an open mind, come forward and do something about it. There is a lot of scope then. And again, kudos to Coinbase for having made that lawsuit, because we were just talking about this the other day. I think it will ignite a lot of conversations, and this is not going to be just a simple dialogue. There will be other institutions that will get in the way. So there are questions that are unanswered, which will be answered now, depending upon how it escalates.
So lastly, what future do you see for NFTs, and which segment of NFTs will gain the most attraction in the coming future, according to you?
I think NFTs are going to be completely 180 within the next 3 years from now. It won't just be a piece of art. It won't be some photography or some canvas put down on some Rarible or OpenSea, or even the local indie platforms, which are quite nice. I think NFTs have a very deeper use case, which it still has to show its true colors upon. I'm talking about the bigger picture of booking airline tickets. I'm talking about reserving your vote, not for the politics of the country, not the political vote. I'm talking about the privatized polls that people have happening. I visualize NFTs being the one and only tool and medium which will grant you that one space, that one block, that one seat, which will get it done. Because once bought, it is in your name. It is a non-fungible token. It has for a price. It's not an invite basis. You bought it for a price, for some amount of money. It can also be transferred. I imagine concert tickets. I imagine the bigger things happening this way. It's got its own future, because it's as good as, for the lack of a better term, I wouldn't call it legal tender, but I call it, it's a great promise to, it's a great way of promise to make a contract. I've made a contract, I've bought something, it's a good exchange, just like it happens in the real world, an exchange of money. NFTs are happening. Money does not have the technological advantage. Money cannot be tracked. Or when you have an NFT, it's literally in your name. It's on your MetaMask wallet, or it's on your whatever portal that you use. It is in your name. So a lot can be done with that. I definitely look forward to a lot of reservations happening through it. I imagine a lot of VIP events or occasions happening, a lot of launches in the entertainment sector, of course, in the travel, transport sector. Definitely. The Delhi Metro, for that matter, could be using NFTs as an optional feature. It cannot be made mandatory, because we cannot forget about the people who don't still have the means to use it. With completely doing justice to those people, NFT could just be an added medium. So there is hedonism, the want, and there's utilitarianism, the needs. Like just like that of a Coca-Cola or water bottle. You don't need a bottle of Coca-Cola, but you definitely need a bottle of water to drink water. So that's the wants versus needs. I think even in the utilitarianistic sector, NFTs are going to do wonders. Right now, it's only shining in hedonism, where you buy art that you don't need, maybe. You can survive just as well without it. But that's what I think. That's the vision I have for NFTs. I think there are a lot of creators around that shape the way NFTs work. And especially in India, we are one of the biggest economies. We have a lot of population, a lot of good things to be proud of. We've got a flourishing, booming tech sector. We have the means, the brains, the technology to do things. And I am very sure that it's going to come around within the next 3 years.
Right. So the concert tickets, the flight tickets, F1 ticketing through NFTs, that's all happening globally. And we hope that this happens in India, very soon. Thank you so much, Sahil, for giving us your valuable time and having this conversation with us. Thank you so much.
Likewise, it was good to be here.
That's all in this special segment. This is me, Ruchi Sharma, signing off. Do like, share and subscribe to 3.0 TV. And for more such updates, log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am Vishakha Thakur. The evolution of metaverse will open up new opportunities. The power of this technology is now being used to highlight the importance of waste segregation and to educate people about the importance of hygiene. For decades, the holy river Ganga has carried municipal garbage, untreated sewage, industrial chemical effluents, religious offerings with plastic as the most pervasive, persistent pollutant. And now, in partnership with Swambhu, a social enterprise, and central government's Namami Gange program, Lifebuoy has come up with the Gift of the Ganga Metaverse campaign, which aims to weed out plastic waste from the river. Gamers in Gift of the Ganga will be invited to fish out plastic pollution from the mighty river, which is recreated in the metaverse. In exchange, an equivalent or more amount of plastic will be cleared from the actual river. So far, nearly 12 tons of plastic waste equivalent to approximately 6 lakh 1.5 litre PET plastic bottles have been removed. So to understand how this partnership will benefit Holy River Ganga, I have been joined by Akanksha Singh, CEO of Swambhu Social Foundation. Welcome to 3.0 TV, Akanksha.
Hi, thank you for welcoming.
Please tell us about your organization and how it is helping in cleaning River Ganga.
So this program has come up. We will be organizing a ghat cleaning activities near Ganga, and along with in collaboration with Namami Gange program, because they are anyway collecting plastic, but end of the day, it's actually going to the dumping yard. It's not getting recycled, though it's getting collected, but not getting recycled. So just to be a matchmaker and fill this gap, we came in. And so this is the process. We are going to collect the plastic. We have a cycling unit in Haridwar. We will collect those, we'll bring to our factory. We will upcycle it, we'll make a compressed boards out of it. And it can be further transformed into the hand washing stations, which we are installing, especially in the government schools of Haridwar as for now.
Can you please tell more about the Swambhu Foundation? When was it founded, and then how did you come up with this partnership?
This company is Swambhu Innovative Solutions Private Limited. It's completely private limited company, but it's a social enterprise at the same time. We work mostly for the upliftment of the society who are at the bottom of the pyramid. So we work as a waste management, especially in the rural and semi-rural areas. We take care of the holistic waste management thing, right from wet waste management to dry waste management. So for the wet waste management, we set up biogas plants for the villagers. It can be a community plant or it can be a single usage plant, and so that they can upcycle their wet waste. So when I say wet waste in a village, it can be a cow dung, it can be a peels of your potato peels, it can be anything. And if someone is having a cow, they actually feed it to the cow. But if someone doesn't have, they just throw it in the backyard. And that's also one of the reason of creating methane generation, one of the issue. So we collect all types of wet waste management. We actually go with the people, especially in the rural areas. We train them. We do a lot of IEC activities. We do a lot of awareness thing with them that source segregation is the only approach which we have to take up if we don't want our dump yards. If we want to clean our dump yards, source segregation can only save us. So we do the source segregation. We put wet waste into the biogas plant, and the rest of the dry waste, especially plastic, comes to our factory. We recycle that. We make compressed boards out of it. And as I told you, it can be converted into any other product. It can be bench, table, chair, dining table, photo frames, anything can be done out of that.
Plastic is the most pervasive and persistent pollutant of River Ganga, and now your organization and Lifebuoy have come up with a Gift of the Ganga Metaverse campaign to weed out plastic waste from the river. So what do you have to say about this partnership as well as the plastic which River Ganga carries?
So I think this is very noble cause which Lifebuoy has come up, and I think this is one of the first time they are doing something like this, very innovative. So the metaverse thing is their part. we are not directly connected with that because the technology metaverse thing is taken care by Lifeboy. After collection part is taken care by Swayambhu. So they are introducing the game and we are given the plastic so that we can construct as many hand washing stations as much we can.
Can you also share some details about your upcoming projects, including any such further collaborations?
Yes, we actually work in collaboration with government also. And so mostly we are working with Unilever. So the holistic project of Hindustan Unilever is to promote the waste management in Haridwar, for which we are here. And apart from that, we are here to work also with Namami Gange official partners so that we can transform villages wherever the Ganga is flowing, so that we can transform those villages. We can actually do IC activities with more than 20,000 households in Haridwar itself. So right now we are upcycling 6 ton plastic per day. And in future, we want to go beyond 25 ton or 30 ton. And it's only possible when people out there in their home will understand the knowledge, will actually understand the magic of doing the source segregation. Upcycled products around us, we are not able to know, okay, if it's made up of upcycled plastic. But if we promote doing this, I think waste is actually the gold. You won't believe your plastic bottle, your simple Bisleri plastic bottle, 1 kilo plastic bottle gets sold at 40 rupees per kg. Can you imagine just getting it flown into the ocean? Just imagine tons and tons of bottles are thrown into the ocean. And if I talk about 10 ton, it's like 42 lakhs of the money is actually flowing in the ocean, which can get upcycled, but it's not getting upcycled below because of our reluctant behavior. We are not segregating.
So any message you would like to give to our viewers?
Yes, I think citizen can itself become a voice. A company like Swayambhu or 10,000 company come up, I think we will not be able to work without your support. We are there to facilitate you. Many a times people complain that we want to segregate, but it's not getting collected separately. The rat picker comes, the waste picker comes, they mix the waste and take it away. But there are people in the society and I really appreciate them. So I think we have to become voice of our own. Just you start self-segregation, source segregation, and push whichever state you are living in. Just push the Nagar Nigam or the Nagar Palika, wherever you're staying in. Just push their workers that we want to segregate the source. Just take our segregated source along with you. It can be in form of medical waste, sanitary waste, plastic waste, or wet waste. So we have to become a voice.
All right. So thank you so much, Akanksha, for being on 3.2 TV. It was really great having you on the show.
Thank you.
So this was Akanksha Singh, CEO of Swayambhu Foundation. Keep watching 3.2 TV for more such interviews. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. And for instant updates, do press the bell icon. This is Vishakha Thakur signing off.
Hello and a very warm welcome. I am Ruchi Sharma. After experiencing ups and downs in the last 2 years, the NFT market is simmering hot with the introduction of new protocols such as Bitcoin Ordinals, Arbitrum, Optimism, etc. However, except for a few successes, the question over future prospects continues to hang in balance. The basic question here is, when will the NFT market gain stability? The entire NFT community is coming together demanding clarity on regulations. To answer questions on such interesting topics and many more, we have invited a special guest on the show, Mr. Ajay Purushottaman, who is a motion graphic artist. Welcome to 3.2 TV, Ajay.
Hello, thank you.
Ajay, first of all, how was your experience showcasing your art at the NFT NYC conference and the opportunity for your art to be on the billboard of New York Times Square? What was your takeaway from this event?
Actually, having my artwork featured on a billboard in Times Square was an amazing experience. It was a proud moment for me to see my work displayed in such an iconic location. It was a fantastic opportunity for me to reach broader audience and showcase my art to the world.
Sure. Okay. Ajay, so NFT trading volumes and sales were very impressive in the months of February and March, but all of a sudden, NFT trades as well as the new active users count has fallen significantly since mid-April. According to you, what are the factors and reasons behind it?
See, the decline in the NFT trades and new active users could be due to factors such as hype and speculations, like market saturation, increased competitions. While the decline is concerning, it's important to remember that the NFT space is still new and it's likely to experience its ups and downs. Because as the industry continues to evolve, we can expect to see innovations and opportunities emerge.
So when the floor price of blue chip NFTs like BAYC and CryptoPunks fall to a new, 16-month low, how does it affect the overall NFT market, since BAYC and CryptoPunks are the really big NFTs of the NFT market? And when will the NFT market gain stability?
When the blue chip NFTs like Bored Ape, PH Club and CryptoPunks experience a drop in floor price, it can have an impact on the overall NFT market, because it may lead to decrease in demand for NFTs as a whole, because as an investor becomes more cautious about investing in this space. And it's actually difficult to predict when the NFT market will gain stability, because it depends on variety of factors such as technological advancement, adoption of mainstream industry, market regulations. All those things are to be considered. And as the NFT market continues to evolve, it's likely that we will see new opportunities and innovations emerge that will drive growth and stability in the future.
So there's a lot of buzz around AI. So do you think, is AI stealing the limelight from NFTs? Is the focus of investors shifting from NFTs to meme coins? Because we have witnessed a massive traction for meme coins recently, especially talking about meme token, the Pepe token.
Yeah, correct. No, actually, AI and NFTs are different technologies that serve different purposes. AI is broad field that involves creating intelligent machines that can perform tasks that typically requires human intelligence. And NFTs, on the other hand, are digital assets that are unique and can be owned and traded using blockchain technology.
Okay.
Yes, there has been a lot of interest and attention surrounding meme coins. However, it's important to keep in mind that these are two different types of investment with different application and value proportions.
I think meme coins will gain more attraction than NFTs, or it was a very short-term maybe interest for audience?
Actually, meme coins may be experiencing a surge in popularity. It's important to remember that these types of investment can be highly speculative and risky. As with any investment, it's important to do your own research and understand the potential risk and rewards before investing. While the focus of some investors may be shifting towards meme coins, but NFT still offers a unique value propositions and likely to continue to play an important role in the digital asset landscape.
Okay. So Ajay, being an artist yourself, what is your view on NFT creator royalty, and what steps should you think that the creators should take to break this monopoly of NFT marketplaces for fixing royalties?
As an NFT creator, I believe royalties can be an important source of income for artists. And it's important for artists to have control over the use of their artwork and receive fair compensation for its use. The current NFT market landscape can make it difficult for creators to negotiate and control their royalties. To address this issue, creators may need to take a step to break the monopoly of NFT marketplace and explore alternative platforms that offer more control over royalties and licensing agreements.
Okay, so according to Dune Analytics, Ethereum NFTs are crashing while Bitcoin ordinals are soaring. Do you see this as a short-term trend on account of Meta shutting down its Instagram NFT plans, or in future, Bitcoin ordinals are actually going to thrive over Ethereum NFTs for good?
If you see the current trend of Ethereum NFTs crashing and Bitcoin ordinals soaring, may be attributed to several factors. For instance, the hype and the frenzy around NFTs has somewhat subsided, leading to a drop in prices and sale volume of Ethereum-based NFTs. Additionally, the recent decision by Meta to halt its plan to launch NFTs on Instagram may have affected the overall sentiment around NFTs. And I feel unique technical design and pricing mechanism of Bitcoin ordinals have gained the attention from collectors and investors because the rarity of each ordinal is determined by a specific moments in the Bitcoin blockchain. But yeah, it remains to be seen if the current trend will continue in the long run and whether Bitcoin ordinals will ultimately outshine Ethereum NFTs because both asset classes have their own strengths and use cases, and the market may ultimately determine the value and demands for each.
So Ajay, Coinbase has filed a lawsuit against the SEC asking for clarity in regulations. What regulations, according to you, are needed in the NFT sector?
The NFT market is still relatively new and rapidly evolving space, and there is currently lack of clear regulation guidance for market participants. Some potential areas where regulatory guidance may be needed includes tax treatment of NFT transactions, consumer protections, intellectual property rights, and there may be need for a clarification around the use of blockchain technology in NFTs, particularly as it relates to issues like privacy and security. Like any regulation will need to strike a balance between promoting innovation and protecting market participants.
So Ajay, lastly, what future do you see for NFTs and which segment of NFTs will gain the most attraction in the coming future?
Okay, so looking into the future of NFTs, there is no denying that they have already made a significant impact in the art and entertainment industry. In terms of which segment of NFTs will gain the most traction in the future, it's difficult to predict actually. However, given the current trend, it seems like gaming and sports will continue to be popular segments in the NFT space.
Okay, Ajay, thank you so much for giving us your valuable time and having this conversation with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. So I'll share the link with you as soon as the interview is ready. Well, that's all in this special segment of Crypto Masters. This is me, Ruchi Sharma, signing off. Do like, share and subscribe to 3.0 TV and have a great day. With 3.0 TV, stay connected with the world of blockchain. Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs. Come explore and evolve with 3.0 TV in the metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. 3.0 TV delivers the news that matters.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am your host Vishakha Thakur. You are watching a special show Metaverse Magic wherein we bring to you important updates from the Metaverse space. So get ready to dive deep into the world of Metaverse where United Kingdom's Royal Navy is embracing Metaverse for submarine training. Ethereum Worlds is giving you an opportunity to customize apartments in Metaverse. Nvidia, which just entered the $1 trillion club, is announcing updates to its industrial Metaverse. MetaCon 2023, a comprehensive Web3 Metaverse event, is also around the corner. Isn't that amazing? So before moving on, let's listen in to what Mr. Sahil Bansal, CMO, Virtual Wood, has to say about the factors that will drive the growth or adoption of Metaverse.
Metaverse is a thesaurus where you know the meaning of it, as in you know what you're looking for, but you don't know the person. You'll find that person to talk to work with, to get company, to socialize with. I definitely think that Metaverse is, again, to conclude, the future, and it's going to bring people closer. It's a cutting edge technology, which is definitely a bit too expensive for the time, considering the hardware you need for it. But I know Facebook is on top of it. A lot of unicorns are on top of it, so you don't have to worry about it. It's going to go down at least 90 to 95%, and that's when it'll be affordable. and everyone would be using metaverse for the better.
The use of immersive technology is at the forefront of many businesses. The Royal Navy of the United Kingdom is utilizing Metaverse for submarine training. Metaverse VR is developing an interactive 3D walkthrough training system as part of the UK Royal Navy's Project Selborne training program, with the goal of modernizing UK submarine qualifying training. It would also enable options to integrate, expand, or improve the system for other submarine types that are presently in operation or may be introduced in the future. This interactive 3D walkthrough training system, designed for classroom-based training, will be able to operate in either free play mode for platform orientation or training mode, which will contain interactive menus for drills, activities, and processes. Now just imagine getting a 3D view of a submarine in the metaverse. Well, the future seems to be very exciting, and now it is getting more exciting as Ethereum worlds provide an opportunity to customize your own apartments in the metaverse. Yes, luxury metaverse makers Ethereum Worlds have announced the introduction of their metaverse platform's Minimum Viable Product, or MVP. The MVP is the initial phase of Ethereum World's wider ecosystem, and it includes premium assets such as luxury flats and penthouses that can be purchased via NFT secondary markets. And as I already mentioned, when compared to boring ordinary apartments, one of the key advantages of these premium real estate assets is the option to customize and wider floor plans. The platform's Ethereum Towers provides users with an immersive experience. They can interact and engage within virtual living areas. Now, talking about participating and engaging in Metaverse, how can I forget that the upcoming MetaCon festival will boost the opportunity? MetaCon 2023, a comprehensive Web3 Metaverse event, is taking place between June 29 to 30 in Seoul. MetaCon 2023 provides guests with an exceptional opportunity to network, share ideas, and acquire vital insights into the newest trends and breakthroughs in Web 3.0, Metaverse, blockchain, NFTs, and AI. The event will feature a stellar lineup of eminent specialists from the digital fashion and game industry. I will undoubtedly register for the event, and you may do the same by visiting the Seoul Meta Week 2023 website. Early bird tickets are presently available with a purchase deadline of Sunday, June 11 at 11:59 p.m. Moving on, MetaZone, a Singapore-based metaverse firm, has announced the completion of its $3 million seed financing. MetaZone is the first and only platform that allows creators and developers to issue new non-fungible tokens for 3D digital content and apps that can be distributed in the metaverse. Yes, Safimion and CMT Digital, two metaverse industry heavyweights, co-led the seed round to extend their tokenized app platform. Test Ventures, IOSG Ventures, Infinity Ventures Crypto, Polygon Studios, MHC Digital, and Lucid Blue Ventures were also among the investors. And now an exciting news for all those working on the industrial metaverse. NVIDIA Corp, a graphics processor and artificial intelligence infrastructure provider that recently passed the $1 trillion mark, has revealed its intentions to enhance the industrial metaverse. The goal is to considerably simplify factory design, building operation, and optimization. It's part of a trend among manufacturers to revolutionize how companies design, create, and interact with items. Well, that's all in this episode of Metaverse Magic. I will be back with more such interesting updates from the Metaverse space. Do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And for more such interesting updates, please log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off.
Hi, Ma. I had a really boring day today. What's for dinner? can you please cook Maggie for me? Thank you, Ma. You're a savior. Oh, sorry. You know what? I got 100 problems and eating Maggie for a meal can solve 99 of them. Be it girls' night or kitty parties or any other occasion, Maggie to banti hai. Nestle, the world's largest food and beverage corporation, is foraying into the Web3 gaming and blockchain technology with the launch of its first ever digital collection quest in the One Rare Food Wars for the Maggie brand. The innovative endeavor will challenge players to mint 16 distinct Maggie dish collectibles inspired by various foreign cuisines. The quest's high point is the highly sought after Golden Maggie NFT, a one-of-a-kind digital asset. Participants will be able to trade ingredients and work with one another, with blockchain technology being used to enhance the interactive and collaborative character of the gaming experience. This actually sounds like borrowing salt or sugar from our neighbors, hai na? I've been playing a lot of food games, for example, Purple Palace. I recall how much pressure was put on me considering that I chose advanced as my level. If I had a penny for every time I played Purple Palace post tuitions, I'd be a trillionaire. Wait, is that even a word? I did a lot of stuff after I returned from school, like watching cartoons. I had limited time, so I had to go to tuitions as well. And by the time I was in school, my favorite shows were being telecasted. And I still remember there was this option of recording shows, and my mom always used to record Looney Tunes for me. And Donald Duck was my favorite character. For your information, inspired from Donald Duck, there's a new game in town that is Dollar Duck. Dollar Duck is a unique play-to-earn gaming platform that mixes Web3 gameplay with the power of memes and rewards for early adopters generously. The project places an emphasis on transparency with no hidden features in the smart contract and allows the community to influence the project's progress. Early adopters gain special benefits such as additional incentives and early access to upcoming play-to-earn releases. This groundbreaking project intends to mix the excitement of Web3 play-to-earn gaming with the viral power of memes, all while offering users with several opportunities to win prizes. Dollar Duck early adopters are in for a treat. As a thank you from the developers, the first 100 holders of 1 BNB worth of D-Duck dollars will receive 20% more rewards. These early backers will also have first access to the impending play-to-earn launch, which is set to take place in sometime around Q3 or Q4 of this year. This opportunity places businesses at the vanguard of the gaming revolution, allowing them to reap the benefits of being early adopters in this new environment. We have another shooting game that offers tokens as rewards. Millions of Bonk tokens will be rewarded in the first-person shooter game EV.io play-to-earn game if you have a specific NFT-based player skin equipped. Late Wednesday, EV.io, a competitive Web3-based shooter reminiscent of classics like Halo and Quake, debuted in the in-game Bonk event. A player discovers the floating Bonk ORB and scoops it up as shown in the teaser film, and subsequently sees a 8 million Bonk token bounty loaded to their associated Solana wallet. To be sure, each token is worth a fraction of a penny, and much like the popular Ethereum-based Shiba Inu, an 8 million Bonk equals around $4 in tokens as of this writing. Nothing is free. Here's the catch. The token prices are exclusively available to Solana-based game players who can own one of the Bonk NFT character skins. The NFTs begin at 2 Sol, which is around $41 on various marketplaces. EV.io will distribute billions of Bonk tokens and pay Solana payouts to NFT holders for kills. Looks like the NFT gaming sector is prospering and attracting many industry veterans and giants into the space. Recently, Rahul Singh and Akshay Khandelwal launched Bolt.io, a platform where users can connect, play hyper-casual cricket games, and own digital collectibles and win rewards. By the way, you guys, the startup was also featured on a Shark Tank India. Now, as the name suggests, Bowl.io is a cricket game where cricket fans could engage with each other, play games, trade collectibles, and more. Bowl.io has created a platform where users may play hyper-casual games, socialize, own digital artifacts, and receive prizes to enhance the fan experience. The platform uses blockchain technology to make it easier to create, use, and transfer in-game digital assets between games on its platform.
It also lets users keep permanent ownership of their goods. In January 2023, the firm onboarded cricket commentator and media figure Harsha Bhogle as an advisor and investor. The platform boasts 6 hyper-casual cricket games, 2 card games, and 1 social gaming feature, and it claims to have a global audience of over 100 million people. It also claims to have over 200,000 downloads and 25,000 to 30,000 active monthly users. On its platform, users can compete in player versus player battles, view leaderboards across formats, and participate in a marketplace for NFT-based cosmetics, player skins, and stadium skins. Let me tell you my experience about this game. The games are quite easy and vibrant in colors. Have you ever tried playing on Snapchat? So every time I was bored, I played all 6 of the mini games, which is a sixer, pinballs, bold, tap tap, catch, tip. My personal favorite was sixer. I might not be able to hit a single 6 in reality, but there in this game, I hit back-to-back 6s and I delivered it to the moon.
अबे चांद पे है मैं मुंबई वापस आने में थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा.
From what is understood, gaming has progressed beyond PlayStation's to Web 3.0 with decentralized and real-world reward benefits. Today, gaming is not just a leisure activity, but is also expected to be a passive source of income with rewards which can be used for real-world uses. Anyways, I just realized I've been talking too much. I'm just gonna go play a few games with my friends. Until then, stay hooked and keep watching 3.0 TV. Also, log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code to know more. Thank you.
With 3.0 TV, stay connected with the world of blockchain. Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs. Come explore and evolve with 3.0 TV in the metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. 3.0 TV delivers the news that matters.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I'm your host Shikha Singh. Centralized crypto exchanges saw a dip in trading volumes in April for the first time in 3 months as digital assets cooled off from a hot first quarter. According to blockchain data provider Kaiko, trading volumes on centralized exchanges have fallen following 3 consecutive months of gains. April's volumes were almost half of those in March at roughly $500 billion, according to the data. The month was the lowest so far this year in terms of volumes, with March being the highest. The data provider noted that volumes had reached pre-FTX collapse levels until April's decline. It also noted that markets remained above 2020 levels in terms of trade volumes. Overall, however, the crypto market remains significantly larger than it was before the 2020 bull run, said Kaiko. According to data from blockchain analyst Lars 0x, legitimate centralized exchange spot volume decreased by 43.8% to $400.5 billion in April. The majority of the decrease is due to Binance adding back fees on BTC pairs. Binance remains the market leader with a dominance of 71.6% according to their data. Furthermore, Binance has a 24-hour trading volume of around $10 billion, which is significantly larger than its nearest rival, Coinbase, with $1.1 billion, according to CoinGecko. In later April, Cointelegraph reported that Binance's Bitcoin balance increased by 50,000 BTC, roughly $1.5 billion in a month. The move preceded the sell-off as BTC hit heavy resistance just over the $30,000 level. United States-based crypto exchange Coinbase has seen its
app downloads also in decline in recent months as trading volumes dwindle in the sideways market, according to a report from Yahoo News. The CEX volume decline comes as digital asset markets begin to retreat from the 2023 highs in mid-April. On April 16th, total market capitalization hit an 11-month high of $1.34 trillion. However, markets have declined 7.5% to $1.24 trillion since then. Since the beginning of the year, crypto markets have gained 50%, but they have remained largely range-bound for the past 6 weeks or so. Analysts have hinted that the correction is likely to continue as markets have been somewhat overheated for the first quarter of the year. Well, that's it in today's special segment. We will meet again. Until then, keep watching Free.TV. Do not forget to share, subscribe and like our channel for more such updates. Thank you.
With Free.TV, stay connected with the world of blockchain. Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs. Come explore and evolve with Free.TV in the metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. Free.TV delivers the news that matters.
NFT आर्टिस्ट फियोशियस अपनी मच अवेटेड फियोस कलेक्शन के साथ NFT मार्केट में करेंगे धमाका। सौदबीस 3AC की जब्त की गई NFTs के दूसरे ऑक्शन के लिए है तैयार और जापान की सबसे बड़ी एयरलाइन कंपनी ने लॉन्च की दुनिया की पहली एरोनॉटिक्स थीम्ड NFT मार्केटप्लेस। हेलो एंड अ वेरी वार्म वेलकम टू ऑल ऑफ यू। मैं हूं रुचि शर्मा। NFTs की नीलामी से लेकर एरोनॉटिक्स थीम्ड NFT मार्केटप्लेस से जुड़ी NFT न्यूज का दमदार डोज मैं रुचि शर्मा आप सबके लिए लेकर हाजिर हूं। तो हो जाइए तैयार। NFT वर्स के इस एपिसोड में आपके फेवरेट NFT प्रोजेक्ट्स की डिटेल्स के साथ साथ एक खास गेस्ट से होगी मुलाकात। लेकिन सबसे पहले जानते हैं पिछले हफ्ते कैसा रहा NFT मार्केट का हालचाल। पिछले हफ्ते NFT सेल्स 39.35% की ग्रोथ के साथ $202.22 मिलियन पर रही। NFT बायर्स का आंकड़ा भी जून के पहले हफ्ते में 37.5% बढ़कर 724,193 पर रहा। पिछले 7 दिनों की $202 मिलियन की टोटल NFT सेल्स में से 60.9% यानी $123.7 मिलियन की सेल्स अकेले इथीरियम ने जुटाई, तो वहीं करीब $34.97 मिलियन की सेल्स के साथ बिटकॉइन NFTs दूसरे पायदान पर रही, जिसके नाम रहा टोटल सेल्स का 17.31% हिस्सा। लगता है अगस्त में NFT सेल्स के सारे रिकॉर्ड टूट जाएंगे। जानते हैं क्यों? क्योंकि फियोशियस अपनी नई NFT कलेक्शन जो लेकर आ रहे हैं। विक्टर लोंगोइस द यंग टीन मिलियनेयर, जिन्हें NFT की दुनिया में फियोशियस नाम से जाना जाता है, अगस्त में फियोज नाम की अपनी लेटेस्ट कलेक्शन लॉन्च करने के लिए तैयार हैं। 17 साल की उम्र में विक्टर ने अपने आर्ट के जरिए दौलत और शोहरत कमाने का सफर शुरू किया था। Free.TV ने विक्टर लिंगोइस की टीनेज NFT मिलियनेयर बनने की जर्नी के बारे में एक खास प्रोग्राम बनाया था। अगर आप उनकी जर्नी के बारे में जानना चाहते हैं तो इस वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन के नीचे दी गई लिंक पर क्लिक करना ना भूलें। एनीवेज, मूविंग ऑन। विक्टर अब 20 साल के हो गए हैं, लेकिन उनकी कामयाबी का सिलसिला लगातार जारी है। फियोशियस की नई कलेक्शन फियोज उनके Web3 यूनिवर्स फियो वर्ल्ड के कैरेक्टर्स की प्रोफाइल पिक्चर NFTs होंगी। फियोशियस के पुराने आर्ट की तरह उनकी लेटेस्ट कलेक्शन में भी उनका सिग्नेचर स्टाइल झलकेगा। उनकी प्रोफाइल पिक्चर एंट्रीज में भी ऐसे कैरेक्टर्स होंगे जिनकी स्क्विगली आई से लेकर फाइन वर्क बोन्स जैसे हर ट्रेड को विक्टर ने खुद ड्रॉ करके ब्यूटीफुल 3D आर्ट में कन्वर्ट किया है। फियो NFTs के 3 स्पीशीज फ्रैंकेनस्टाइन, मिसअंडरस्टूड और ह्यूमनॉइड सबके अपने यूनिक आर्टिस्टिक ट्रेड्स हैं। इसके प्राइस की कोई डिटेल्स फिलहाल शेयर नहीं की गई हैं। फियोशिस की ये एनएफटीज भले ही अगस्त में सेल की जाएंगी, लेकिन फियोशिस की प्रीवियस पेंट ड्रॉप कलेक्शन और उनके डिजिटल आर्ट टोकन के होल्डर्स के लिए फियो कलेक्शन प्री सेल के लिए अवेलेबल होगी। फियो कलेक्शन से एक खास बात जुड़ी है कि ये ERC 6551 टोकन के साथ आती है और ये टोकन वॉलेट में ट्रांसफॉर्म हो सकता है। इस वॉलेट के जरिए फियो फैशन की डिजिटल वेरिएबल्स और एक्सेसरीज कलेक्शन के लिए मिंट पास क्लेम किया जाएगा। 3 साल पहले फियोशिस की एनएफटी सेल से क्रिस्टीज की वेबसाइट क्रैश हो गई थी और अब सौदबी ये दावा कर रहा है कि उनके प्लेटफॉर्म पर होने वाली एनएफटी ऑक्शन एक नया रिकॉर्ड बनाएगी। अब ये तो आप जानते ही होंगे, क्रिप्टो हेज फंड 3 Arrows कैपिटल की बैंक्रप्सी के बाद उसकी कई एक्सपेंसिव एनएफटी जब्त कर ली गई थी, जिन्हें इंस्टॉलमेंट में आर्ट ऑक्शन हाउस सौदबी नीलाम कर रहा है। पहली नीलामी में $2.5 मिलियन की एनएफटी सेल हुई थी और अब न्यूयॉर्क में 15 जून को 3AC की एनएफटीज की दूसरी नीलामी होगी। इस ऑक्शन में डिमिट्री चेरनियाक, टाइलर हॉब्स और जेफ डेविस जैसे कई जाने माने जनरेटिव आर्टिस्ट के 37 बेहतरीन आर्टवर्क्स शामिल होंगे। इन एनएफटीज में सबसे खास है डिमिट्री चेरनियाक का सबसे हाईली रिगार्डेड आर्ट रिंगर्स #879 जो द गूज नाम से फेमस है। 2021 में ये आर्टवर्क खासा चर्चा में था, रियल गूज के साथ इस जनरेटिव आर्टवर्क की स्ट्राइकिंग रिजेम्बलेंस की वजह से। अगस्त 2021 में 3AC के को-फाउंडर्स सुजू और काइल डेविस ने इस पॉपुलर कलेक्शन को 1800 ETH में खरीदा था, जिसकी वैल्यू उस वक्त करीब $5.8 मिलियन थी। सौदबीज ने बड़े गर्व के साथ ये दावा किया है कि ये एनएफटी सेल डिजिटल आर्ट की अब तक की लार्जेस्ट एवर लाइव ऑक्शन होगी। अब किस आर्ट की कीमत आसमान छुएगी ये तो कहा नहीं जा सकता, लेकिन हाँ, जापान की एक एयरलाइन कंपनी के Web3 इनिशिएटिव जरूर आसमान छू रहे हैं। जापान की सबसे बड़ी एयरलाइन कंपनी ऑल निप्पॉन एयरवेज, जिसे एना के नाम से भी जाना जाता है, ने एक NFT मार्केटप्लेस लॉन्च की है जो एविएशन फोटोग्राफी, डिजिटल कलेक्टिबल्स और बहुत कुछ इथेरियम ब्लॉकचेन पर फीचर करेगी। एना मार्केटप्लेस मेटामास्क वॉलेट को सपोर्ट करती है और क्रेडिट कार्ड के थ्रू फिएट करेंसी एक्सेप्ट भी करती है। इस मार्केटप्लेस पर फीचर होने वाला पहला आर्टवर्क एविएशन फोटोग्राफर ल्यूक ओजावा का होगा, जो पिछले 50 सालों से अपनी बेहतरीन पिक्चर से लोगों की वाहवाही लूट रहे हैं। इस एनएफटी कलेक्शन में 2 डिजिटल 3D एयरप्लेन्स की एनएफटीज होंगी, जिसमें 2011 में इंट्रोड्यूस्ड एक कस्टमाइज्ड बोइंग 787 की एनएफटी और एयरबिट्स नाम की एक जनरेटिव आर्ट कलेक्शन शामिल होगी। एयरबिट्स कलेक्शन पिक्सेलेटेड एयरलाइन पायलट्स फीचर करने के लिए जानी जाती है। प्राडा के फैंस इन दिनों 7वें आसमान पर है। प्राडा अपैरल्स को फ्लॉन्ट करने के साथ साथ प्राडा के एक्सक्लूसिव इवेंट्स अटेंड करने का उनका सपना जो पूरा होने जा रहा है। जी हाँ, इटालियन लग्जरी फैशन ब्रांड प्राडा अपनी 42nd टाइम कैप्सूल एनएफटी कलेक्शन लॉन्च करने को तैयार है, जिसमें प्राडा की एक्सक्विजिट टैंक टॉप्स कलेक्शन उन पर बेस्ड डिजिटल एसेट के साथ शोकेस की जाएंगी। जून में रिलीज होने वाली ये टैंक टॉप कलेक्शन प्राडा आर्काइव से लिए गए अपसाइकल फ्लोरल पैटर्न वाले जकार्ड टेरी क्लॉथ से बनाई गई है। ब्लू एंड व्हाइट फ्लोरल मोटिव से डिजाइन किए गए इन टैंक टॉप्स के फ्रंट में ब्रांड का लोगो डिस्प्ले किया जाएगा और बैक पर यूनिक जून टैग होगा, जो इस कलेक्शन के डेब्यू मंथ को सिंबलाइज करेगा। इस कलेक्शन के हर क्लोथिंग पीस के साथ आएगी एक एक्सक्लूसिव एनएफटी, जो इन एनएफटी होल्डर्स को डिस्कॉर्ड पर एस्टीम्ड प्राडा क्रिप्टेड कम्युनिटी का एक्सेस दिलाएगी। इस एक्सक्लूसिव मेंबरशिप से होल्डर्स को कई तरह के बेनिफिट्स मिलेंगे, जिसमें कई एक्सेप्शनल इवेंट्स के लिए इनविटेशन तक शामिल होंगे। इस कलेक्शन में सिर्फ 50 पीसेस हैं, तो जाहिर है इसे पाने के लिए फैंस की होड़ तो लगेगी ही। फैशन और डिजिटल आर्ट के एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी फ्यूजन के लिए ऑस्ट्रेलिया, चाइना, फ्रांस, यूएस, यूके सहित कई देशों से एंथुसियास्ट को इनवाइट किया गया है। इस पर और ज्यादा जानकारी के लिए रुक करते हैं हमारे स्पेशल गेस्ट अश्वीर खुराना का। वेलकम टू 3 TV अश्वीर।
Thank you for having me on your show.
बड़े बड़े फैशन और स्पोर्ट्स ब्रांड एनएफटी सेक्टर का रुख कर रहे हैं। इससे एनएफटी इंडस्ट्री को कितना फायदा होगा? फैन टोकन्स पर इसका क्या असर होगा और क्या इससे सिर्फ एक ट्रेंड है या नहीं?
Fashion designers and other creative artists will get an opportunity to create fashion wearables in a sustainable manner that is improbable to replicate in the physical world. As the metaverse gets popular and easily accessible, users will be able to shop virtually from the comfort of their home, but have the same ambience and feel of shopping from a physical outlet. Users, apart from being able to interact more with their brands, will also be able to virtually try on clothes without having the hassle of going into a trial room. Looking forward to technology and the metaverse being the driving force in the next chapter of the fashion industry.
थैंक यू सो मच हमसे बातचीत करने के लिए, अपना कीमती समय हमें देने के लिए। नाइकी और ईए फैंस के लिए खुशखबरी। नाइकी और ईए की पार्टनरशिप से फैंस के लिए खुलेगा रिवॉर्ड्स का खजाना। नाइकी अपनी फैन फॉलोइंग और बिजनेस को बढ़ाने के लिए इन दिनों दिन रात एक करके कई इनोवेटिव आइडियाज और नई पार्टनरशिप्स पर काम कर रहा है। आपको जानकर हैरानी होगी कि ईए और नाइकी ने हाल ही में पार्टनरशिप की अनाउंसमेंट की है, जिसके तहत नाइकी का वेब3 मार्केटप्लेस प्लेटफॉर्म स्वूश फ्यूचर ईए स्पोर्ट्स टाइटल्स के लिए सिलेक्टिव वर्चुअल एसेट्स क्रिएट करेगा। हालांकि फिलहाल ईए ने यह क्लियर नहीं किया है कि वो कौन से गेम्स होंगे जिनके लिए वर्चुअल एसेट्स बनाए जाएंगे, लेकिन इतना तय है कि इस कलेक्शन में वर्चुअल फुटवेयर और अपैरल शामिल होंगे। पिछले साल नवंबर में जब नाइकी ने स्वूश लॉन्च किया था, तब नाइकी ने यह वादा किया था कि वो जल्द अपने वर्चुअल अपैरल्स को वीडियो गेम्स और इमर्सिव एक्सपीरियंसेस का हिस्सा बनाएगा, और उसी वादे को सच कर दिखाने के लिए नाइकी ने ईए के साथ पार्टनरशिप की है। ईए का मानना है कि इस पार्टनरशिप से स्पोर्ट्स फैंडम का स्तर नई ऊंचाइयां छुएगा। Well, that's all in this episode of NFT Verse. वक्त आ गया है आपसे विदा लेने का, लेकिन NFT की दुनिया से ऐसी ही और मजेदार खबरें मैं रुचि शर्मा आपके लिए लाती रहूंगी। Till then, do like, share and subscribe to 3.TV। और ज्यादा अपडेट्स के लिए लॉग ऑन करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.3versetv.io पर, या फिर QR कोड को स्कैन करें।
The impact of artificial intelligence or AI in the healthcare sector is genuinely life-changing. It is driving innovations in clinical operations, drug development, surgery, and data management. AI is transforming the way healthcare is delivered. The AI in healthcare market is projected to grow from $14.6 billion in 2023 to $102.7 billion by 2028. It is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate interest of 47.6% during the forecast period. Hello and welcome to 3.TV. I am Vishakha Thakur, and in today's special segment, we will explore how AI is revolutionizing the healthcare sector. So let's get started. In a groundbreaking development, a man who suffered from paralysis due to a cycling accident in 2011 has defied all the odds and regained the ability to stand and walk with the assistance of a cutting-edge device. Gert Jan Oskim, a 40-year-old from the Netherlands, had been told that he would never walk again after a severe neck injury in a traffic accident. However, thanks to a remarkable implant that reads his brain waves and communicates with his spine, Oskim has achieved remarkable milestones, including climbing stairs and walking distances of over 100 meters. This extraordinary breakthrough is the result of the efforts of a team of dedicated neuroscientists in Switzerland who have been working on brain-machine interfaces to overcome paralysis. Their latest innovation, known as the Digital Bridge, aims to establish wireless communication between the brain and the paralyzed muscles, which become non-functional following spinal cord injuries. According to the World Health Organization, about 15% of world's population lives with some form of disability, of whom 2 to 4% experience significant difficulties in functioning. This achievement marks a significant advancement in the field of neurotechnology and offers hope for those living with paralysis. Moving on to the advances of AI in Parkinson's disease, a chronic degenerative disorder of the central nervous system that mainly affects the motor system. A new machine learning algorithm, a type of artificial intelligence or AI that integrates facial expression and voice recordings using just a smartphone camera, could help clinicians in the early detections of Parkinson's disease, a study has found. Combining data on changes in voice and facial features with age and sex allowed the algorithm to distinguish people at the early stages of Parkinson's from aging, healthy individuals. If further developed, this technology could have the ability to aid in the early detection of Parkinson's without the often expensive variable sensors needed for assessing patients' motor function, the researchers said. According to the latest data from the Parkinson's Foundation, over 10 million people suffer from Parkinson's worldwide. This new AI algorithm can turn out to be a boon in early detection of this degenerative disease. Moving on to the next update. Do you know more than 1 million people a year are estimated to die from infections that resist treatment with antibiotics? But now, there's a way to prevent that thanks to AI. Artificial intelligence has been used by researchers to find a novel antibiotic that can eradicate a dangerous species of superbug. Thousands of possible substances were reduced using artificial intelligence to a smaller number that could be evaluated in a lab. Aborcin, a strong experimental antibiotic that was the end result, needs to undergo more testing before it can be utilized. Last but not the least, the next update is about breast cancer. According to WHO, there are more than 2.3 million cases of breast cancer that occur each year, which make it the most common cancer among adults. In 95% of countries, breast cancer is the first or second leading cause of female cancer deaths. An artificial intelligence-based algorithm created by UK researchers can determine whether breast cancer has progressed to the liver, lungs, brain, or bones. The structures beneath the arm that serve as one of the first sites where breast cancer might spread in women with triple-negative breast cancer, the lymph nodes, can be examined for changes using an AI model created by a team at King's College London. About 10 to 15% of all breast tumors are triple negative, and these tumors can be more aggressive. In the early years after therapy, it is also more likely to come back or spread. The AI model described in the Journal of Pathology examines the immune response in the lymph nodes to find signs of triple-negative breast cancer spreading. On more than 5,000 lymph nodes that 345 patients gave to biobanks, her team tested the AI model. They validated the AI model's ability to forecast the likelihood that the sickness would spread to other organs through testing. The researchers are hoping that this AI model will eventually be put through clinical trials and that it might one day help doctors plan treatments. Well, AI is significantly revolutionizing the healthcare sector, and in the future, we can expect to see more examples of AI playing a major role in the treatment of a wide range of diseases or disorders for the betterment of mankind. Well, that's all in today's special segment. We will meet again. Till then, keep watching 3.0 TV and please log on to our website www.3versetv.io for more such updates or scan the QR code. With 3.0 TV, stay connected with the world of blockchain. Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs. Come explore and evolve with 3.0 TV in the metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. 3.0 TV delivers the news that matters.
Formula 1 दुनिया का सबसे एक्सपेंसिव स्पोर्ट
दुनिया भर में जिसके लाखों दीवाने हैं, जिसके जर्रे जर्रे से बिग मनी और हाई क्लास ग्लैमर झलकता है। लेकिन F1 कैलेंडर की तमाम रेसेस में से एक रेस ऐसी भी है जो सबसे खास है, जो सबसे ज्यादा प्रेस्टीजियस मानी जाती है। इस रेस का मुकाबला लग्जरी, वेल्थ, ग्लैमर और क्रेज में कोई और F1 रेस नहीं कर सकती। जी हाँ, हम बात कर रहे हैं मोनाको ग्रैंड प्री की। पैशन और फैशन के रंगीन नजारों से लबालब फ्रांस और इटली से सटा मोनाको पश्चिमी यूरोप का वो शहर है जो दुनिया के बड़े से बड़े रईसों से लबरेज है। जाने माने F1 ड्राइवर्स जैसे लुइस हैमिल्टन, मैक्स वर्स्टैपेन, लैंडो नॉरिस, सर्जियो पेरेज के आलीशान आशियाने यहीं पर है। मोनाको में सुपर यॉट्स, कैसीनो और लग्जरी कार्स की तो कोई कमी नहीं है। वास्तव में यहाँ आप एक दिन भी रह लो तो आपको यहाँ जेम्स बॉन्ड मूवी असल में जीने का फील आ जाएगा। इतना रोमांचित कर देने वाला ये जादुई नगर है। यहाँ मोनाको फॉर्मूला 1 रेस की शुरुआत 1929 में हुई और यही रेस F1 कैलेंडर का सिग्नेचर इवेंट बनकर रह गई। आपको जानकर हैरानी होगी कि जब मोनाको रेस होती है तो उस हफ्ते भर में वहाँ होटल्स, यॉट्स, नाइट क्लब्स, कैसीनोज और रेस्टोरेंट्स में इतनी बुकिंग होती है कि मोनाको की लोकल इकोनॉमी 102 मिलियन यूरो से बूस्ट हो जाती है। और इस इवेंट के लिए होस्ट लोकेशन यानी मोनाको को एक फूटी कौड़ी भी खर्च नहीं करनी पड़ती। कुछ रिपोर्ट्स के मुताबिक बाकी F1 रेस लोकेशंस के मुकाबले मोनाको इस इवेंट को ऑर्गेनाइज करने पर सिर्फ 10% खर्च करता है। लेकिन मोनाको की रईसी के आगे ये खर्च सच पूछे तो ना के बराबर है। खैर, अभी मोनाको F1 रेस और भी इंटरेस्टिंग बन रही है। 21वीं सदी में फॉर्मूला 1 NFT टिकटिंग की दुनिया में कदम रख रहा है और F1 रेसिंग ने Web3 टेक्नोलॉजी को अपनाते हुए मोनाको ग्रैंड प्री के साथ NFT टिकटिंग की शुरुआत भी कर दी है। फॉर्मूला 1 की लीडिंग टिकटिंग इशूअर कंपनी प्लैटिनम ग्रुप अब ग्लोबली फॉर्मूला 1 इवेंट्स के लिए NFT टिकट्स जारी करेगी और इसकी शुरुआत हुई मोनाको ग्रैंड प्री के साथ। इन NFT टिकट्स को क्रिएट, मिंट और सेल करने के लिए प्लैटिनम ग्रुप ने ब्लॉकचेन इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर कंपनी एलिमेंट और Web3 एजेंसी बैरी के साथ हाथ मिलाया है। ये टिकट्स पॉलीगॉन पर मिंट की जाएंगी। मजेदार बात तो ये है कि ये NFT टिकट्स सिर्फ रेस के लिए ही एक्सेस प्रोवाइड नहीं करेंगी, बल्कि रेस के बाद भी ये टिकट्स यूजर्स को कई तरह की यूटिलिटीज प्रोवाइड करेंगी। इसमें कई तरह के हॉस्पिटैलिटी बेनिफिट्स और फ्यूचर रेस के लिए डिस्काउंट्स भी शामिल होंगे ताकि ब्रांड के प्रति कलेक्टर्स की लॉयल्टी बनी रहे। मोनाको ग्रैंड प्री के लिए कुछ NFT होल्डर्स को एक्सक्लूसिव पार्टी की टिकट्स तक दी जाएंगी। तो Web3 टेक्नोलॉजी की बदौलत हमें ऐसे टिकटिंग सॉल्यूशंस की सौगात मिली है जो ज्यादा सिक्योर, अडैप्टेबल और फ्लेक्सिबल हैं। मतलब हर इवेंट की यूनिक डिमांड्स के हिसाब से ये टिकटिंग सॉल्यूशंस टेलर किए जा सकते हैं। जाहिर है इस तरह के टिकटिंग सॉल्यूशंस से ग्लोबली फैंस को ज्यादा पर्सनलाइज्ड और एक्साइटिंग एक्सपीरियंस मिलता है। टेक्नोलॉजी और यूटिलिटी के इस मिलाप से F1 जैसे और अन्य हाई प्रोफाइल स्पोर्टिंग इवेंट्स की टिकटिंग के लिए एक नया ट्रेंड सेट होगा। इस खास स्टोरी में फिलहाल इतना ही। ऐसी और इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरीज मैं रुचि शर्मा आपके लिए लाती रहूंगी। उम्मीद है आपको ये स्टोरी पसंद आई होगी। तो 3.TV को लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और ऐसी ही इंटरेस्टिंग अपडेट्स के लिए लॉग ऑन करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.freeversetv.io पर या फिर QR कोड को स्कैन करें।
Hello and welcome to 3.TV. I am your host Shikha Singh. If you think the recent drop in Bitcoin prices may reflect in lower investors' holding, then hold on. You have erred a big time in your assessment of investor psyche. Bitcoin prices climbed towards $31,000 mark earlier this year. It has since retreated and has entered consolidation phase. Prices are hovering in the range of $26,000
to $27,500 during the last couple of weeks. The crypto market has stayed stable throughout May with a capitalization just around $1 trillion. Recent study has found out a peculiar trend among investors. There is fall in volume and selling by investors is less as well. The absence of volatility in either direction, Bitcoin's market witnessed a significantly low on-chain volume, reflecting a growing tendency by investors to hold their coins. This growing trend of investors holding strongly demonstrates a changing attitude towards Bitcoin ownership. This trend is popularly described as HODL, an acronym for Hold On for Dear Life among investors. According to Bitfinex's latest report, over 68.45% of the total supply, amounting to 13.27 million of the 19.4 million BTC in existence, have not been moved in a year. Similar trends are observed by Glassnodes. About 40% of Bitcoin owners have been holding for at least 3 years, according to the on-chain data. This data indicates positive developments for Bitcoin's growth and adoption as it reduces the selling pressure and increases the scarcity of the cryptocurrency. It also suggests that holders are confident that Bitcoin will continue to appreciate in value over time despite the challenges and uncertainties that it may face along the way. Many analysts consider it bullish when BTC sits dormant on grounds that investors are choosing to hold on rather than sell. Another important indicator that underlines the prevailing trend of long-term accumulation is the number of whole coiner addresses crossing the 1 million mark this week. These whole coiners can be defined as entities or individuals possessing at least one entire BTC and constitute a substantial segment of the Bitcoin community. Data indicates that these investors have been gradually amassing since mid-2021, and there has been almost no notable reversal in the upward trajectory of one BTC wallets ever since. The trend became even more pronounced in 2022 as the market plunged, and this cohort saw a 20% increase as a result. Meanwhile, Hong Kong Securities and Futures Commission announced it would accept applications from crypto exchanges to offer trading to retail investors from June 1st. Bitfinex's previous analysis suggested that Bitcoin could be in the early stages of a bull market. The increasing trend of long-term holding, coupled with the rise of whole coiners and the benefit to miners from increased transaction fees, paints a picture of a resilient Bitcoin ecosystem. Earlier this week, the founder of US investment management firm ARK Invest, Cathie Woods, stated that Bitcoin movement was losing strength. She blamed the reason behind this on the regulatory system in the United States, adding, "The recent liquidity is provided by Bitcoin has witnessed consistent outflows for the last 5 weeks on trot." For the week ending May 19th, nearly $33 million worth of BTC outflows were registered, bringing this year-to-date outflows to $112 million. As such, the overall optimism in Bitcoin price has dissipated. Certain portfolio managers have started considering Bitcoin as a serious venue to invest in. According to the CEO of 3iQ, Fred Pai, the reason behind this is the fear of missing out people moving to artificial intelligence, which has been growing immensely thanks to ChatGPT. That's it in today's special segment. For more such updates, follow 3.0 TV or log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan